miss one of me. He making fun of me. His girl is a bum to me. Like that boy is a cap. Saying he home, but I know where he at. Like, bet he blowing her back. Think about me, cause he know that it's fat. And it been what it been. Calling his phone like he'll send me a pin. Ducking my shit cause he know what I'm on. But when he hit me, I'm not gonna respond. But I don't sleep enough without you. And I can't eat enough without you. If you don't speak, does that mean we're through? I like sneaky shit that you do. She a baddie, she showing her panties. She shake it like jelly. 100 bands of Chanel, but I'm still shaking ass in a deli. With my bitch getting dirty. He like him already. He want the wop, but I just want the fatty. And I'm back in his partner, I'm petty. Call me that B while he eating my honey. You know niggas love bitches with money. I get a lot. Take a spot. If you ain't cooking, then get off the pot. My name Ice, but I always stay hot. Passenger princess, he passed me his knocks. Baddest little bitch from my block. Me and baddies be getting along, so they always be singing my song. Stepping outside, I'ma put that shit on. 300 and then I perform. You know I'ma get to the bag. Or the hating bitches to the back. Too much to lose on hands from the yak. Damn bitches be going outside. She a baddie, she showing her panties. She shake it like jelly. 100 bands of Chanel, but I'm still shaking ass in a deli. With my bitch getting dirty. He like him already. He want the wop, but I just want the fatty. And I'm back in his partner, I'm petty. Feeling his bitch and I'm showing my Gucci. PJs and Emilio Pucci. I'm the right bitches like shout out to Lucy. If she bad, then I let her seduce me. I'm the shit, I'm that bitch, I'm his poopy. Juice in my cup got me feeling real loopy. 40-inch middle parted. He got all my pics hearted. They all like, damn, I still flow be the hardest. I'm not a regular artist. Gra, go cool and I'm just getting started. Baddies are baddies, they know how to move. Hooters on hooters, they know how to ooh. Bustin' that pack going straight to the moon. Off the juice, acting loose. She a baddie, she showing her panties. She shake it like jelly. 100 bands of Chanel, but I'm still shaking ass in a deli. With my bitch getting dirty. He like him already. He want the wop, but I just want the fatty. And I'm back in his partner, I'm petty.
Every time I pull my hair, was my outfit. But you find me ugly and one day you'll disappear. Cause what's the point of cracking? It was never even enough. Did you ever want me? Was I ever good enough? But boys are liar, but boys are liar. He doesn't see ya. You're not making money, boy. But boys are liar, but boys are liar. He doesn't see ya. You're not making money,
He say that I'm good enough, got my think about shit that I shouldn't know. So I tell him it's one of me, he making fun of me. His girl is a bum to me, like that boy is a cap. Saying he home, but I know where he at. Like, bet he blowing her back. Think about me, cause he know that it's fat. And it been what it been. Calling his phone like he'll send me a pin. Ducking my shit cause he know what I'm on. But when he hit me, I'm not gonna respond. But I don't sleep enough without you. And I can't eat enough without you. If you don't speak, does that mean we're through? Don't like sneaky shit that you do.
but boys are liar, but boys are liar. He doesn't see ya. You're not making money, boy. But boys are liar, but boys are liar. He doesn't see ya. You're not making money, boy. Good enough, good enough, good enough, good enough.
feel now. Way too high. Wake up. It's the first of the month. I brush my teeth and count up. I let my bitch roll my blunt. I'm about to 30 back up. Oh, what's the lean and get stuck? My nigga scream when we fuck. Got on air, hot as she got on stilettos. She my best friend, yeah, we not a couple. She a rock star, she a sex symbol. The way she do that shit, she make it simple. The way she do that shit, she make it simple.
Except for some her time and all her love, that's my concern. I'm trying to buy my neighbor house and turn it to a y'all. If you don't know my grandma name, then we ain't really dogs, bitch. I shook your hand, I don't respect, I'm from the king. I'm not your twin, I'm not your brother, we just met. Yeah, no virgin, no virgin. Got hobbies, got virgins, got bumpers, I'm perfect. Yeah, Kelly Green. She can ride my face, I don't want nothing in return. I'm by the county, she fucking never my concern. I'm trying to buy my neighbor house. She can ride my face, I don't want nothing in return. I'm by the county, she fucking never my concern. She can ride my face, I don't want nothing in return. I'm by the county, she fucking never my concern. She can ride my face, I don't want nothing in return. I'm by the county, she fucking never my concern. She can ride my face, I don't want nothing in return. I'm by the county, she fucking never my concern. I'm trying to buy my neighbor house. She can ride my face, I don't want nothing in return. Except for some her time and all her love, that's my concern. I'm trying to buy my neighbor house and turn it to a y'all. If you don't know my grandma name, then we ain't really dogs, bitch. I shook your hand, I don't respect, I'm on the king. I'm not your twin, I'm not your brother, we just met. See, I no purchase, no burden. Got hobbies, got purpose, got bumpers, I'm perfect. Yeah, Kelly Green wagon look better when the gloom eye. Canary shine brighter in the dark, I bought the moon eye. The plane fly better when it's just me and the pilot. Tuition for the mileage, it's worth it for the silence. There he goes, he cast bars like radio. Shit your lady knows, this young teen like baby clothes. And I got that fire, and I got good dick. Wop long, dick long, plus I look good, bitch. She can ride my face, I don't want nothing in return. Because if she get off, then I get off, that's my concern. I'm trying to buy my neighbor house and turn it to a y'all. If you don't know my grandma name, then we ain't really dogs, bitch.
Fica de quatro, fica de quatro, espadinha no chão. 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 no chão. Espadinha no chão.
static in the sky. And what is down below, there's nowhere to go. You better run and hide, take your outside. If you don't go breathe the air, you might stay alive. You might stay alive. Are you down to ride? Yeah, we down to ride. I said we down to ride it. Sorry about my trauma, but it's no longer be polite. They try to take my life, and they take my rights. Yeah, it's a sign of the times, time and sign. Look in the sky, look down below. Watch where you go. You know what you know. You know what you know.
Yeah, stop, drop, and roll. As pause, high roll. They say they 10 toes, but you just wallow with your toes. They say you built for dispose. How hard them stones. Keep your chin high. Here go you wildin' by your nose. 3, 5, 4. They say they anybody's foes. Let's see your full word. Let's see how you feet work. Let's see how you roll. It's that good work. Let's see how you go to work. We can jump down slow. Let's see that knee jerk. Let's see how you do work. You just got toes. Tell you how I roll. I say like everything was gold. When I grab your kid and your fool. When I grab your fist in the fistbowl. When I grab your first thing that you heard. What I say worth and how much you know. All the glitter ain't goes on how it make you feel in your bones. Everything that you go, everything that bring hard to your home. This temple ain't so holy. This temperature's so showing. Grab everything that you own, but not everything that you own. You got 2 arms, you got 2 arms, you got 2 arms.
Extra lame, put you in your place, call that real estate. Rapping South Korea, that's where we fucking be. Fuck. Sicky jump rap, but it's sounding extra lame. Put you in your place, call that real estate. Rapping South Korea, that's rapping South Korea, that's rapping South Korea, that's that real estate. 꿈을 나는다 알아 여자 가슴만 down with some bad.
Are we live? We're live. Yo, it's your host, momsdeadmac, live from the 413. It's GGFT. You'll notice something's a little different today. I am the fill-in host because Dialogue Talk is playing a show at the Firehouse right now, or will be soon, which you guys should definitely check out. But I'm here, as usual, but in the host seat, and we have a guest.
Hey.
Computer Girl, aka
Son.
Alyssa. Hopefully she needs no introduction, but she's, I would describe you as hyper pop, but like obviously a lot more, and that's not even, that's like a pretty wide genre term.
Yeah,
but if I had to give it, in like 3 syllables, do you feel like that's pretty accurate?
I would say definitely like dance pop, hyper pop, like is kind of the vibe I'm going for. Like I definitely want it to be played in a club for sure.
Yeah.
A lot of them. So yeah. And a lot of them are also like more of that jungle, D&B, like sad vibe. So I don't know. I'm like into a lot of different genres. So I mean, before I did Computer Girl, I was in a band for 4 years and played guitar and played like indie music. So
What was that band called?
Jailbait was the name of the band. Yeah. But they're still on Spotify, or we're still on Spotify. I don't know. Interesting ending to that band. But I went my own way, and I'm doing a lot better now, I think.
That's great. And what made you want to switch to Computer Girl?
A lot of it was, I was doing a lot of the work anyway in my last project. So I kind of just wanted to not have to communicate with 3 other people, to practice, to write, so I was kind of, I was doing everything anyway, but I wasn't really getting the pull with everybody else there. No offense, guys, I love you, but if you're watching this, but y'all didn't want to practice, my bad.
No, I understand. It's everyone wants to be in a band until they realize that like
it's a lot
you
of
actually have to
communication.
like
I feel like the same way too with
hang out.
collectives too. A lot of the time, like no offense, guys, collectives are like a lot like bands. Like you have to communicate with a lot of different people to like set stuff up. But it's also super easy because you're not like you kind of are individualizing your projects more.
Yeah, it has a little bit more freedom because it's not like we need every single person there every time.
Yeah,
a band, the drummer's not there, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah, for sure.
You played guitar in that, you said?
Yeah.
Did you sing as well?
I sang and played guitar. I play like pretty much everything. I play like a decent like drums. Like I can play like a decent like whatever 4/4. It's pretty easy, but like bass is pretty much the same as guitar, but just bigger, and it feels like rope burn. It's just like a different part of your fingers that you're using. But I started on piano. That was like my first instrument ever, and I learned that on like by ear, just learning different chords and spelling them out just by like listening to it and like how it harmonized and whatever. Just over the years, training my ear and everything. So yeah, I play like a lot of different instruments.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite out of all of them?
I would definitely say piano, actually. I just think it's like the easiest to kind of translate everything. And it's easiest to learn, but it's like the hardest to master, in my opinion.
What kind of piano songs did you play? Like electro swing?
I didn't play piano in my band, but when I started playing piano, I was like in middle school, and Low Key was a giant Coldplay fan. I actually saw them back in 2016. It was amazing. Yeah, it was so cool. It was like the Head Full of Dreams tour. Insane. It was like a sold out tour in Gillette Stadium. And it literally felt like a rave. It was like kind of crazy. Yeah, Coldplay show went kind of hard, like, but yeah, no, I was like super obsessed with them in like middle school and just learned all of their songs and a lot of video game songs too. Like I know some Castlevania, Zelda. I know like pretty much all of the Zelda songs from Ocarina of Time and like Twilight Princess, and I definitely incorporate that like in my music. I try to incorporate like video game music a lot. So
I knew you were a Zelda fan, so I told Nick ahead of time. Shout out Nick also, who you don't have on camera, but
Oh, yeah,
Nick
shout
is
out
doing our
Verno.
visuals,
Hi, I saw your
doing
comment.
mixing the audio. We got
Shout out me.
shout out and Nick has a mic
shout
now
out Nick.
I have
that
a mic
he's sometimes allowed to use.
Also, I just want to say before we really get into things, if you're able to, start playing this podcast on your phone and get in your car and speed to the firehouse in Worcester
Yes.
to catch Dialogue Talk set.
Yeah,
tonight.
but wait, no, it's not. They're not performing as Dialogue Talk, right?
Oh, is it?
The band, right?
Is it
I
the
think it's
band?
Pillars or it's Hausu.
I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's Hausu. Yeah.
Either way,
Hausu.
get in your car with headphones on,
Yeah, headphones on.
Specifically.
with AirPods.
Blast them. Don't listen to the road.
Right. And continue to watch too. Put the phone up
Yeah.
on your dash. Keep watching.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Make sure you get there though.
Yeah.
Just wanted to say
Just
that.
like a 50-50 attention split between the road and the stream. That's okay. That's all I ask for. That's all I ask for.
That's how
Yeah.
you keep the vibe up, you know?
It's a nice ratio,
Yeah.
I think.
No, but I feel like this could be effective. Just listen. I mean, you'll miss Nick's visuals, but listening to it, I'm working on putting out these episodes in podcast format as well. So yeah, that can accompany your drives to the firehouse as well. Speaking of the firehouse, tomorrow we have a show at the firehouse, which Malgoth is DJing, along with AFK and Abacia performing. So if you don't know where the firehouse is, it's in Worcester, and if you want the address, you should DM at gothgirlfieldtrip on Instagram and maybe follow us or something while you're there. You know, yeah.
Rate and subscribe.
Yeah, and maybe while you're doing that, you could like the video and subscribe to us
Sub
and
for
leave a
sub.
comment. And yeah,
Share with 3 friends for good luck.
no, we already have like
Share with 10 friends or your mom.
yeah,
Just chainmail. Something will happen.
Definitely leave comments. That really gives us the boost. Even if you're just like mashing the keyboard.
yeah. Just
Just,
like,
like,
can we
leave
get some
something.
keyboard mashes? If
Can we
you're
get
if
some
you're
dubs in the
excited
chat?
that Alyssa's on
Some
the
dubs in the chat,
show,
guys, right now.
just yeah.
drop it.
Where were we? What were we talking about? Nick came on piano. Oh, Zelda. I was saying, I told Nick to get some Zelda visuals in preparation for you on here. Because I've been trying to personalize those.
There's
Yeah.
a specific game.
What's your, do you have a favorite game? Yeah.
Visually,
Yeah.
Twilight Princess, for sure.
Okay, give me a second.
100%. If you say anything else, you're fucking wrong. Like, I'm sorry.
Let me say it.
Majora's Mask is like a second, I would say. When it comes to like mood.
Thank you for the W's, chat.
Word.
Oh, wow.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Eggheads, Rebar, Ice Cube, Big Hog.
Full game, 100% walkthrough. I've probably watched this before.
Played in like double speed. I don't know.
Let me guess, they're still doing the tutorial.
I've been playing we had a show recently, and I put the stream on, like a recording of the fear.com stream at the merch table on in like 2 times speed. So everyone was just like, you know, chatting and playing Skate 3 really, really, what?
It's just like delayed, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, no, it's the stream's like a few seconds behind. So that's just like, that's just a
I
little
thought it was
monitoring,
funny
yeah.
how I was sitting, it was whatever.
Makes you
Um,
aware.
It does make you pretty aware.
Piano.
Let's see. So your most recent release was a single, right?
Yes.
It was, I believe so.
Wait. No, I did.
Was it Computer Network?
So I actually did Computer Network before I dropped Computer World.
Oh, right.
And then, so Computer World is my latest release technically, but I have another single coming out on the 9th. On the 9th. I don't know if I said that into the mic at all. It's
New
called
single coming out
Control
on the
Me.
9th. Wait, what's it called?
It's called Control Me. Yeah. It's pretty cool. I think it's like my favorite song that I've made. I've definitely I love it in the car. Like, I don't know. It's passed like every test, and I keep listening to it, and I can't wait for it to come out. So
Yeah.
I'm excited for you guys to hear it.
And I'm assuming people could only stream that on Deezer.
No.
It's coming out on all streaming services, you're saying?
Everywhere. Yeah.
On
it's
all
coming everywhere.
platforms?
Not just on Deezer.
All
really?
platforms.
Right now, though, if you want to listen to it, it is on my SoundCloud. So, but y'all should
that
pre-save
preview.
it because I want it to go on more playlists on Spotify. So
Are you on Bandcamp?
I am. I don't keep it as updated as I should, though.
Well, if you really want to support Alyssa, you should check out the Bandcamp, even if it's not quite as updated. Because
Yes, I am definitely.
Bandcamp is awesome and Spotify sucks.
Yeah, no, Bandcamp is definitely like the way to go for like definitely smaller artists who actually need like to be paid for the work that they do. Bandcamp have been a little just lazy about it, but I've had more people like come up to me and ask me about it, so I'll definitely work on keeping it updated. I
know
think
what-
Rich Girl's on there though right now.
Bandcamp, you can like print out QR codes that give people like a free download for your song and like hand them out at shows and stuff just to get some traction and people going on Bandcamp. That's or like bundle them with merch. That's another way to get people on your Bandcamp.
That's what I've been doing
Be
on
like,
my
yeah.
website. Actually, is like like doing it that way. You can buy it on my website too. Honestly, I might just start doing my website instead of Bandcamp.
Yeah, no,
it's
go
like
for
the
it.
same thing, honestly.
Yeah.
So either way.
We'll get a website soon. Yeah. Do you have did you make your website? Did you design it?
Yeah, I used Bandzoogle through DistroKid.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have like as many features as I'd like it to be, but it's what it should be. So I mean, it's definitely like aesthetically the way that I want it so far, and I'm like all the little pop-ups and stuff and whatever, and it doesn't really have that on there. It's
Yeah.
more like a simple interface, but still
Well,
cool.
Jasmine here, and I'm realizing I neglected to mention Jasmine. Jasmine's like our behind-the-scenes master. Jasmine's really into website design, so you could hit Jasmine up.
Oh, okay. Okay, word.
Yeah.
Jasmine's working on a website for us too, but that's
Getting
top
awesome.
secret.
down,
Yeah. We're trying to decide on like what domain name we want for
Big decision.
yeah.
It is,
I mean,
yeah.
Do we want ggft.v? Do we want ggf.t?
I feel like didn't we figure out .v
GG
isn't a
FT?
thing? Yeah.
It isn't. I don't know.
FT
so
isn't
many
yeah.
options.
Yeah.
Mine is, I didn't even say this. Mine is Cmputergrl.net if you guys want to look it up.
Yeah, net's good. I like net.
Little computer network.
It's like all. Can we get a look at computergirl.net? Is it spelled the normal
Yeah,
way?
it's the same.
I always
CMP.
misspell your name. I had to like double check
Yeah,
your shit
I've
to
been
make sure
saying it
because it's
recently.
like I want to do it like CMPTRGRL.
Yeah, because
but you
there's
have
still
that one.
some
You have that one fucking
vowels in
vowel.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I usually say it's Computer Girl, no O, no I.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
make
guess
a
that
song
makes
about
sense.
it, so
yeah.
y'all know.
Are you mentioned earlier your new track, it's the favorite thing you ever made. Are you like one of those musicians that like whatever's your newest thing, and this isn't to like discount your
lot of the
excitement
time.
over it, but I feel like there's a lot of people who like their favorite thing is just the most recent thing and they get sick of the old stuff.
A lot of the time, but I mean, even with Computer World, I have my favorites on there, and I made them all kind of in the same time frame. Like, and there's some songs that really like I didn't super like love at first, and then I like kind of grew on them. Like Mess, making that song, there was like 4 or 5 different samples that I was fucking with, and the mixing was a lot on there. Like trying to get everything not sounding muffly. Probably still does because I'm still working on it, but yeah, it was a lot to do that with the vocals on top of it. But I ended up really liking it at the end.
Yeah, Mess is maybe my favorite track. I think it's my most streamed track of yours.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I was bumping that. Let me consult my notes. You have a question? What's your?
You said you play a lot of things. What's the most unconventional instrument? Because when someone says that, I'm always like, do they know the accordion? Do they know the bagpipes? I'm just
man.
curious.
Like Jack Black says, if you can make sound out of an instrument, then you can play it.
Hell yeah.
That's my favorite thing that he's ever said. But
That's
I would
punk as
say
hell.
unconventional. Harmonica. I'm pretty good. I can play a little Piano Man on harmonica. I get a little winded though. Not gonna lie.
We have a harmonica over there. If you're feeling inspired, maybe we could do a little
could
jam.
figure it
after.
out,
You could do some harmonica freestyle over DJing later.
That's probably like the only fucking thing that I really know. I just like thought of it though. It's right there. If I can find it.
We knew you
Which
knew
side have we got?
harmonica.
How's it go? It's kind of like a little
Sneak peek.
sneak peek.
That's awesome.
You gotta have that somewhere in your music.
It's a different key. I couldn't find that, but like, it's kind of the same idea.
On that note of piano, you said your main instrument or your favorite instrument is piano, but
Yeah.
I also read that you don't use a MIDI keyboard when you're producing and you
Yes.
only use the keys. And I feel like that's especially like I didn't know at the time that you were like really that you were a keyboardist. But then so now I'm thinking of that. I'm reading that. So why like handicap
So
yourself
fucking
like
why?
that? Yeah.
No, understandable. I just don't have the space for it, honestly. Like, I have my studio in my room, in a little corner, and then I have all of my big ass instruments downstairs in the basement. So sometimes I have like an 88 key MIDI that I could like pull out if I wanted to, but like I feel like that's not really necessary. Like when I'm just making loops, you know.
No, I mean the music you make, it doesn't sound like a full
Like, unless I
keyboard
was
voicing.
playing, like,
It's
a
all
full-
like inspired by stuff that were
Yeah, like,
people
it's
were like
not
drawing
really,
that
like
shit
I'm
in.
doing
yeah.
like a little bass line, like, and it's kind of, I don't know, like it's a pain in the ass to get the MIDI to work on top of that sometimes, where it doesn't want to read it or it's not reading, like playing through the speaker or whatever. So I don't know, keyboard, kind of convenient, and it doesn't have action really, like you know how
Yeah.
MIDI like has more of like an action kind of thing. Like keyboards are more just
They're
the same.
yeah, you don't have any velocity. So
Yeah,
it's locked.
yeah, exactly.
Everybody feeling hot. Take off all your clothes.
Yeah, the GGFT cutie comes to all of my shows. No, you guys, I love you. I wanted to give you guys a little shout out.
Thank you. That's from the track Dream Girl.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that until I was re-listening to your stuff in preparation for the show.
I don't even know if you guys caught that, and I was like,
I think you mentioned
know.
it. Didn't you mention it in the Discord? You were like, "There's a
yeah,
GGFT
like a
shout out."
while
Yeah,
ago,
in the
yeah.
GGFT shout out in the GGFT Discord. Shout out the GGFT Discord and join it. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt the flow.
no, of course.
Yeah.
Gotta get more friends on there.
What was the GGFT cutie you were talking about? Or was it just
Y'all are
everyone?
all cuties, dead ass. I don't know.
The,
like for real, like I was just like giving just like a shout out to all of you guys because you guys are sick. So
I appreciate it. I think that's the first GGFT shout out in a non-GGFT song that we've had, or not someone who's like. I mean, you're like honorarily in the group, but like, not like someone who's like coming to all the meetings and stuff. So I appreciate it. That made me smile.
friend.
Yeah. friend of the field trip, as we say.
How
Let's see.
long have you had a DistroKid?
Ooh, I had DistroKid like when I was still in a band, and I still can't get into that account.
Really?
Yeah, because it's tied to my college email, and they keep telling me, "Oh, just get access to it," and I'm like, I can't. Like I literally can't. And then I also like changed my card, which is like another way they were trying to do it. But I obviously don't have that card anymore because it was like 5 years ago. But yeah, I started DistroKid after being on like Ditto Music, and there was another one that I was using. I can't remember what the other one was, but both of them like fucked up my release date, like both times. Really? So DistroKid has been like the most useful in my opinion.
Yeah, it works.
They definitely, their customer service. whatever. But like, I think it's the best thing like for other outside resources like playlisting. They have Playlister on there.
Yeah.
I use Mixia for mastering too, which
Okay.
is nice because I'm kind of a newbie when it comes to that. So it definitely like makes it more crisp in the end product, which is nice. So
I part of the customer service thing I kind of like because it gives me the impression that it's just like 2 or 3 people running this website. Like it feels like a small. I like DistroKid because you can just like not pay them for a while and they don't.
Really?
They don't, yeah, I haven't paid them for years and they don't seem to like notice.
I don't think they
or
take.
care.
I don't think they take your stuff down if you stop paying. It's just that you can't put new stuff up. If I'm
No,
yeah.
they just. They're just not really keeping
yeah,
tabs
I thought they were supposed
on
to.
it.
Yeah, I thought they were supposed to take it down.
No,
From
I
what I
imagine it's just like one guy in his garage, just like
Yeah.
keeping up the entire indie scene.
Maybe they should spend less money on ads and maybe like hire some people to have good customer service.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know.
it
That's
works.
just
But
me.
it works.
It's like the
Yeah.
different person replying to my email every time when I email them about anything.
Okay.
And then it's like 3 days later from like the last reply.
Yeah.
So I'm not a huge fan of their customer service, but I think the service itself, like promoting your music, putting it out, like it's pretty convenient for sure.
Are we
Also,
getting
They have a Roblox feature now.
what?
You can put your music on Roblox. I just did that with my recent.
What does that mean?
Yeah,
Wait,
that would be crazy.
how is music integrated into Roblox?
I've
now?
played
I-
Roblox like once.
They got
It's
it.
popping. Radios, and then you can enter like a URL into the radio, and you can like put it in there, and then you can like bump it on like Bloxburg.
Oh, like in.
I love that.
Oh man.
So wait, is your music on
Bloxburg.
Roblox now?
Not yet. The new release will be.
The
though,
new
apparently.
okay.
Do you get royalties from that?
Finally.
I don't. They said Roblox beta and didn't really say much else. It was just like, do you give Roblox permission to? I probably signed my life away. Who knows?
You should
Roblox
be getting.
owns me now.
You should be getting some Robux from that. at
I
least.
mean, they pay me in Robux, nothing else.
That's cool. I gotta get on that.
Yeah, the Roblox music scene is kind of crazy. Like they have like a noise music scene. Like they have like
I'm gonna
venues
have my next
on
show on Roblox.
You can do it. You just gotta join their like. I forget. I think one venue is called like the Torpedo. If you look up the Torpedo on Roblox, you'll find like a hardcore venue.
No
And
way.
people gather there on like Thursday
People
nights.
like two-stepping on Roblox.
They got
It's
two-stepping, they
crazy.
got crowd killing. Like, little press C to crowd kill. Like.
That's
idea.
crazy.
Has Travis Scott done another concert in Roblox?
No, but Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
What do you mean
they had, like,
Beetlejuice?
a showing of the movie Beetlejuice. It was at so
What?
when I went to Pride to get gas, they were like, "Watch Beetlejuice this day, like on Roblox. You could watch the movie, like on Roblox with
Watch
all
it
these people
on Roblox.
Yeah.
And people are like two-stepping to Beetlejuice.
I think that was shot in my home state of Vermont. Wow. The foreign, yeah. Far away from here, another land. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could we make some room
Oh, they're
for
in
Molly on the
Paprika
couch?
Village right now.
Yeah.
We got some Zelda gameplay
Maybe
on
like
there.
centrally, or yeah, whichever. Yeah.
Do you want to be centrally or do you want to be? Okay.
Perfect.
I think you could have the couch if you want. Yeah. And where's that other mic? Running over there. There we go. Don't unmute that yet, but should you need it, here's that mic. Alyssa, do you play Roblox?
I used to do the speed run a lot in college. I don't anymore though. I haven't really turned my Xbox on in a while. I have like a lot of games on there, but I just haven't played it.
I didn't know they had
Kinda just-
Roblox on Xbox. I guess they probably have it on most things. I just
Yeah.
associate it with like PC, like at the
I think you can play
library
it on your
after
phone.
school.
Yeah, it's decent on the
Oh
on
yeah,
the
I remember
phone.
because I remember some Dakota's always had a phase where he was playing Dakota Dialogue Talk, Squid Game on his phone during the meetings. Squid Game Roblox, yeah.
Squid Game Roblox,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
He's doing the jumping on the platforms and
Yeah.
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 I love
awesome.
the speed run games. I used to get really mad at those because I would get pretty high scores and then I'd lose it.
Well, maybe I'll have to check out Roblox Squid Game sometime.
Me too,
I haven't
honestly.
seen Squid Game, and I've played Roblox like maybe once, like Phantom Forces, I think, like the Call of Duty type one. Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe those are like, I feel like those are like two big holes in my pop culture knowledge. So I think I gotta fill them in. Have you seen Squid Game?
I haven't actually. It's one of those. So, you know those like shows that everybody's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of those people that are like
Put off by it.
sometimes, yeah, like sometimes I will, like Euphoria. When everyone was talking about Euphoria, like I watched Euphoria, like that was fire. Squid Game, I don't know. I just like never got into it.
Yeah.
It just kind of comes with timing and like if I'm in the mood for it. TV shows are like I gotta sit down and pay attention, and I'm not good at doing that.
Yeah. Are
understand
you have ADHD?
Oh yeah.
You
Talked to my
medicated?
psychiatrist today.
Hell yeah. You said it wasn't just any psychiatrist, right? Though I don't know if you can say this on the stream.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. That was like I literally before going in there was just like freaking out. I was like, oh my god, I'm like gonna be late. And this guy comes out and I'm like, where the fuck is this fucking section of the hospital? And I'm like literally on the brink of a panic attack. I go into the reception and the same guy comes out through the other door and he's like, hi, I'm your psychiatrist. I'm like, okay, word, awesome. Glad that you saw that. At least it makes sense now.
You on Adderall?
I am.
That's the best. I tried all of the others, like before, because there was like an Adderall shortage when I was getting prescribed, but none of. I mean, it's like it's a hit for a reason, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had me on something else like for a couple months, and it was not good. I think it was like Ritalin.
Yeah.
That gave me like more anxiety than ever.
It's too edgy. It doesn't.
Yeah. I felt like I wanted to punch people on it. Like it was not.
Absolutely. Yeah. Shout out XR.
Shout out Adderall.
Yeah.
Not the XR that gave me awful relationship with food. Shout out to the short release Adderall. Shout out to the short release Adderall.
If you kind of eventually
real,
you
though.
learn how to, you have to like teach yourself how to have an appetite. But it kind of
No, you got the same like type of shit I do though. Like do you have sensory like issues like with food kind of thing?
Yeah, sometimes.
Like
yeah.
I have a lot of issues with like eating, like wanting to eat, like feeling hungry or whatever. What's helped me though? Weed a lot. Nicotine? No. Nicotine does not help. Nicotine, if you're hungry, stop smoking. Stop hitting your fucking vape. What is wrong with you? Go eat something. I'm telling myself this too, but like that's I don't know. And with the Adderall definitely like doesn't help with not getting those signals in your brain. But it does help you get the executive function to do that, and it happens less often, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah, it's gonna happen either way, but like the Adderall makes it a little bit easier for me over time. Not at first. At first, I'm like I'm staying up for 2 days straight.
Nick, are we getting much bead noise in the mics? Is that coming through at all? No,
No.
we're good. Cool.
Bag crinkle.
We're good.
But it adds to the ambiance.
The bag crinkle, yeah.
ASMR.
Some ASMR.
Some
for you guys.
ASMR, yeah.
You use Logic?
I do.
How long have you been using Logic?
Ooh, I got it for a birthday present.
Wow.
Yeah, I begged for it. I was like, I can't use GarageBand anymore, even though it's the same fucking thing.
It's the same thing.
It's
isn't it?
literally the same fucking thing,
like,
but there's just more sounds and
interface.
like more little things you can do. But yeah, it's
Yeah,
essentially the same exact program. But yeah, I got that back in 2020 or 2021, right before I graduated college, I think. And yeah, I've liked it ever since. I really like how it sounds. I think it saves things clearer, if that makes sense. Like when I don't know if it's just the laptop that I have now. I used to have kind of a shittier laptop, but when I would save from GarageBand, it would sound completely different to like what I was actually listening to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it
That's
just didn't save correctly. But like
Yeah.
Logic, I don't really have that issue with.
I remember GarageBand would like if you saved something and then loaded it again later, it would like forget certain settings.
Logic does that too, but I think it's more just the RAM too. Like specifically, my last song, "Control Me," had like I don't even want to know how many audio tracks that thing had, but it was like crashing, and it wouldn't load like certain plugins in because there was just so much shit that I had to remember on the file. But like that's understandable. But also like damn.
A favorite plugin?
Ooh,
Logic or non-Logic?
Recently for vocal plugins, I've been using the Neuro Audio. I think it's NURO Audio. It's kind of like an all-in-one. It's got like the compressor. It's got the EQ. You can like do different styles, depending on like what kind of compressor. Like you can do de-esser like within the compressor too. And then there's like different effects. Like you can do like a telephone or like a chorus, which is like multiple voices, kind of like spreads it throughout the headphones, which is nice. I'm trying to think of what else. They also have just like reverb and delay, like that's its own thing. But yeah, it's like an all-in-one plugin just for vocals, and it's super easy to use versus like toggling between a million different ones.
Vocals can be so hard.
On top of
when
a
you just
beat-
try to do it with native stuff, it can be so hard.
Yeah, like if you make your own beats and then you like making the beat is already hard, and then putting the vocal on top of it, that's hard. I think that's so fucking annoying. Like,
Yeah.
I think like it's so hard to like get each like line, like depending on like where you are singing, like in the frequency, it can fuck up the mix. So yeah, it's kind of like even figuring out what to sing during this specific part of the song that's not gonna like overload the mix kind of thing.
So are you like fully finishing the instrumental before you put vocals on?
Most of the time, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll add like little things, like little I kind of call them like ad libs, but they're not. They're like just little effects that I
Like
sample.
vocalizing, like
Yeah,
like oohs and
No, not even that. It's like Computer Network. I sampled a lot of like AOL notification noises. So like between each line, I would kind of do like a little doo-doo-doo, or,
oh
like,
yeah,
whatever.
like the like ear candy, like the little sprinkling.
Like, yeah, just little
So
sprinkles.
you're saying
in
you'll
there.
do some vocals for that? Use vocals for that?
Yeah,
sort of? Yeah.
sometimes I'll do vocals. I do a lot of harmonies. I love harmonizing, like even just on the spot. Like I'll harmonize like even just a new song that I've never heard before. I just love harmonizing with like anything. So it's fun to do that.
It is fun. I've been doing that recently too in the shower.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The water.
Yeah, exactly.
Me harmonizing with a vacuum cleaner.
No, I've done that with a lawnmower before. Like I'd go outside in my yard at my parents' house, and I'd like sit on the swing.
Yeah.
And there'd be like that. I love that sound of like a distant lawnmower.
Like
Yeah, I
just
also
in the
I'm like
distance.
I'm a shoegaze girl, so
Leaf blowers are great.
yeah,
too.
absolutely. I feel like I want to make my
Love that
guitar sound
SpongeBob
like a
episode with the leaf
lawnmower.
blowers. Pretty good.
We always end up talking
where
about
they go-
SpongeBob on
where
the
they
show.
like
Leaf
think
blower.
playing. Is that where they go to like space, or they think they went to space and they think everyone's an alien?
There is actually. I think that kind of looks the same, but there's Sandy's rocket.
It's a different one.
Yeah, that is a different one.
Different
But then
one.
there's one where Squidward's like making fun of SpongeBob and Patrick for playing the leaf blower, and then he has a lot of fun with it.
Right.
And then I think he like takes another. Or where does he go? He goes to that fucking neighborhood with like every other squid. And he like he's using the leaf blower, and all the other squids are like, "What the hell is he doing?" Like,
Oh
and
yeah.
he's like pretty much like, "Oh my god, I miss SpongeBob." Pretty much. I don't know.
I didn't realize that was the leaf blower one. I just remember that
There
scene
is
where
that one though when they go to the moon, but they just
yeah, that's
kinda-
like that's one of my favorites. I just remember that scene where he goes to like the Squidward grocery store, and it's just like
Yes.
canned goods with his face on it, and he's like, "This sucks."
this sucks.
Yeah.
It looks like
I
we're having
miss
some
SpongeBob.
issues with the Wi-Fi. If people could just turn off their Wi. You probably are not on the Wi-Fi yourself, so I wouldn't. Yeah. You're probably also not on it. Have you been here before?
No.
You've never been. Yeah.
Just making sure. Likes to do that.
Sorry, I'm torrenting the entire archive of Sons of Anarchy while I'm here because I don't want to do it on my own internet.
Oh my God.
So I can stop that. That should help.
Are you actually?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought that was yeah. Yeah, I haven't had issues torrenting even like no VPN on this network. Torrenting
Really?
legally. Torrenting content that I own.
What do you
obviously.
mean that you own? Torrenting content?
Torrenting content that I've legally acquired.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. I got a love letter for downloading the Super Mario Brothers movie like the week it was in theaters. Because my housemates wanted to watch it. And I was like, what if I just torrented it and then we could watch it in the living room? And I'll be like housemate of the year.
Were you housemate of the year?
No, I just got a letter. Like the download didn't finish. It
Yeah.
like stopped on its own. And then Xfinity sent me a letter saying, don't fucking do this again. Yeah.
Oh, like on your
Do you use?
Yeah.
Were you using a VPN?
No, now I do.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was this
Nothing
website
happened.
that I used to use. I don't know if it exists anymore. It was called rab.it, like rabbit, but with a.
Ooh.
I don't think it exists anymore. It was like 2014 when I used to use
Oh,
it. But
okay.
it was like you used like another browser within your computer basically, and you could just
Whoa.
look up, download whatever you want, stream whatever you want.
Oh, that's
and
probably.
it's not gonna know who you are.
That probably got shut down.
Yeah, for sure. It was cool though because like you could do like parties on there. Like you could have basically like a video chat, group chat, and you'd all watch movies together.
Free Ozempic, phone monitoring app for parents, or online casino. Which one?
Online casino.
Yeah, let's click on the casino.
I'm trying to play some blackjack.
No, I like this laptop. We'll get a beater laptop just for like clicking on sketchy links.
I have one. I just got a new one, and my old one is like from 2010.
That we can just like infect with viruses on the show?
Of course.
Oh, that might be fun.
I used to have one of those really old like iMacs with literally it like was a semicircle like that.
Oh,
and it was
yeah.
like this. And my grandma, she was so excited. I feel so bad. This shit was from like 2002, and this was like 2013 at the time. And she was like, "I just got you a MacBook," and I'm like, "No way, thank you." And then I come back, and I mean, it didn't work. It worked, but like it wouldn't. Like everything was all fucked up because like everything's updated now. So nothing was kind of like, I don't know, nothing would open, nothing
was
would load.
compatible
Yeah.
with.
So I mean, I did end up making actually some music on there. This was like covers when I didn't write my own music.
That's cool.
But like I used like Audacity, I think, or no, yeah, it was Audacity because I don't even think it had GarageBand at the time.
Nice.
So it was definitely interesting.
We have a voicemail line that viewers can call into anonymously and leave comments or questions.
Oh yeah, give me that number.
I'm gonna get so many
Let me give you
haters.
this number again.
Yeah.
If you have a question you want, what? We got dialogue talk in the chat.
What are you doing here?
I can't believe I got Fred Durst. I got fired from GGFT.
Aren't you
Now
aren't you
listen.
supposed to be on stage?
Aren't you supposed to be on stage right now? That was the, you know? I thought you said you were prioritizing your solo work. And then I thought that was and you left, or we said let's not hash it out on stream. We're going to talk about this after.
Off camera.
Yeah. I want to see you. I want to see you in the studio at 10 tonight, Dakota.
Damn, the beef.
Our voicemail number, in case you want to leave. I mean, you can just send a chat in the YouTube, and we'll talk about. Oh, Dakota's actually driving. Are you driving and watching the stream? Because we don't endorse that.
Well,
I did.
We do. I mean, we endorsed it earlier.
I do, and I did.
We endorsed it earlier. But if you do get in an accident, that was a joke.
Are you
Really
watching?
easily held reliable.
Is the phone like up on the dash, like covering the speedometer,
Yeah.
so you can watch?
Keep it there. And he's just like through the steering wheel, just like.
Yeah, just like keeping it. Yeah. Oh my God.
All right, 413
413-282-8779.
8779.
So you call in here, you let us know if we can play it live on stream, or if we just listen to it privately, then respond to it. And, give us ask for some, it's kind of like what's it called? The confidentials column or something. You can ask us a question about your life, and we're all winning at life actively and doing really well. So maybe we can pass some of that down to you.
We know what you need.
We know what you need, and we know what's right for the world. And you're probably doing it wrong. So why not get some help?
Some advice.
Call the number 413-282-8779 and leave a message. And that goes for all streams as well. You can call that any time of day, and we'll play it on the next stream. So we do actually have one right here, I believe. Let's see.
We don't have a special report from our
We don't have a
field reporter this week, do we?
I don't think our field.
Fuck yeah.
Oh my god. Wizard Cult ghosted. Okay, one of these days we're gonna get Michael back on the stream. It'll be great. We have some segments planned for you guys with all of that Wizard Cult wackiness. Here, I'm trying to pull up the Google Voice.
Oh, it's a Google Voice. That's good.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Yeah, good call.
Don't worry. You won't have to pick up the phone and talk to me in real time. Let's see.
What did you just send me?
Oh, it's just a video.
I'm like locked into this.
Okay.
This Twilight Princess gameplay. I'm like, oh, word, they just got the Twilight round. Cool.
Majestic as hell.
Hey, what's up, Goth Girl Field Trip, Computer Girl? I have a question for you guys. In the well-known song "One Last Breath" by Creed, there's a few lyrics. They go, "Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet ain't so far down." And I just wanted to ask you guys what that means to you guys. How do you guys interpret those lyrics? What was he talking about? What do they mean? Thank you guys very much. You guys have a good night.
Thank you very much, John Doe.
I have no fucking idea what he's talking about, actually. I just had a conversation about this like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, 6 feet from the edge? But like...
6...
Do you think,
I know 6 feet
do you think
down
it's a
is like when people
coincidence
get
that
buried.
you were having a conversation about this a couple weeks ago?
Wait, what?
Do you think it's a coincidence that happened, or do you think there's a connection?
I think it's probably just coming up in conversation right now with a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think more people are just talking about it. I feel like Creed has
Yeah, so it's
made like a revival recently, especially with Skate 3 videos. Pearl Jam too. Pearl Jam and Creed, like just dad butt rock. Like it's great. I have them on CD. I don't give I call it butt rock just because that just sounds accurate.
Because that's what
like
it is.
Nickelback.
Yeah.
Like that era of like early 2000s post-ish grunge rock-ish. I don't know.
I love that term more than dad rock. I'm only saying
Butt rock.
We have a question from the chat. What's our question from the chat?
Question from the
Jasmine.
chat. We have, if I can read it, a username Dialogue Talk, weird name. I have a question for our guest. What is your favorite synth sound?
Synth sound?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Try to reenact it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just love a good like wah in the background, like an ominous like ambient, like just one chord, and then just kind of building on top of it.
Like a pad.
Yeah,
perhaps.
like a little dream pad kind of thing. 16mm dream sequence, specifically on Logic Pro, is one of my favorites.
Can we hear that?
Can I do? Yeah.
Yeah, pull it up on the computer. Wait, the computer?
The computer?
And you'll have to just hold the
Is
mic
that
up.
why you're called
to the
Computer Girl?
Oh wait, I didn't put that together. The computer.
Computer Girl.
Oh
right
shit.
here. Yeah, you'll just have to hold the mic up. because I'm lazy. I don't want to plug. Actually, no, I'm not gonna. So how do I interpret this lyric? I've never knowingly listened to Creed.
This is what
Okay.
Logic
And I
does
don't
to me.
want
It's like
to.
I
cropped
have the
sometimes, and I'm like,
interpretation.
where is the button? And it's just not there. And then I finally find it. So
Got to get on those keyboard shortcuts. They can't crop those out. I think it's Y for the library.
is this even?
6 feet ain't so far down, so he's sort of contemplating, like letting go. I think it's about suicidal ideation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I use that on a lot of songs, honestly.
It is tragic what happened to the singer of Creed.
What if we?
How I Drive, I actually used that a lot, was 60mm Dream Sequence. All the little harmonies and whatnot. I also bit crushed the fuck out of it, too, like to make it, I don't know. I like making it sound like it's just coming out of a Game Boy.
I know. I was surprised that when you were talking about your favorite plugins, you didn't bring up the Bit Crusher because I'm
Yeah,
like
Bit
every
Crusher.
song I'm like there's a sound.
Yep.
And specifically, like, do you use the Logic stock Bit Crusher? Because
Yeah, I
it sounds
just
like
use
like
that.
the yeah.
Yeah,
It has a certain sound. It has like a certain like squeal to it. I don't know.
Yeah, there's like what I like doing is kind of just putting it all the way up and seeing where like the frequencies kind of lie. Like sometimes hold on, let me show you, because there was this, I don't know if it's gonna crash because this was Control Me.
There's no way that capture card is working now, is there? Because we were trying to learn from our last stream and see if we could get share the laptop screen on stream for these production walkthroughs, but we didn't test it out all that well beforehand.
We didn't test it out at
Because there was this.
Oh
like,
yeah, we actually didn't test. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was this vocal that
actually
I
looks
chopped
kinda
up
sick.
at the end of, like, towards the end of Control Me that just doesn't even sound like vocals. Like, I want to show you guys, like, how I did that. Cause
I'll just leave it.
Kind of crazy. But it's still loading. It's going to take a while. It usually does.
So while Logic Pro loads, I just want to remind people what's going on. At 7:30, we're gonna have a little challenge that you'll be familiar with if you've seen the show before.
We
Which, if
giving
you have,
away
thank you. That
a-
means you're a repeat viewer, and I love you. We're gonna have a little challenge. We're gonna play a Computer Girl song, but we're not gonna say the name, and you're gonna have to guess it. And if you guess it correctly, whoever guesses it correctly first in the chat will win a Computer Girl T-shirt and a personalized love letter from the goth girl of your choice. And could they choose you for a personal? Yeah, you could get a love letter from Computer Girl herself and the T-shirt.
I'll kiss it.
Would you sign it?
Yeah, I'll sign it.
Would you sign the T-shirt?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You guys got, like, bleach markers or, like, something like that? Because it is black, so I'm trying to, like, have it stick out.
I mean, the resident merch person / roommate who was sitting in the center here.
They got stuff.
They have a lot of stuff. I bet they have that. Yeah.
Bleach marker kind of thing.
Yeah.
Definitely go hard.
Yeah.
Do you
Look
think
at this. This shit fucking takes so long to open.
Oh my God.
And then it'll crash right when I open it too. Watch.
What generation MacBook do you have?
It's the one with the touch bar, and I
Oh,
don't really
nice.
know. Hold on. Let me. 'Cause you can just click. Oh.
You
yeah,
don't
there-
have
there's this-
HDMI,
the
so it's
thing,
after
spinning thing that
2015.
does. Yeah, I don't know if this will even open, honestly. But I literally just walked into the Apple store a couple years ago and was just like, "Get me the one that's good at production."
Just
Like, I
fuck
don't
me
care.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, just give me the nicest one. And even then, it's still taking a while.
Nice.
I wonder.
But it
When
has
did you say it was
so
a few
many-
years ago? Because I feel like if it was past the touch bar is an older one, maybe they
Yeah,
they were
they
like
stopped-
maybe they didn't
yeah.
have the newest one in stock, and they were like, yeah, we're just gonna move this one and give it to Computer Girl because I feel like they
literally-
should have given you
I
a
made it
newer
like super
one.
obvious that I
Yeah.
had no idea what the fuck I was buying. I was like, just get me the one that has good. I mean, it was the more expensive one. Like, I do remember that, but maybe they just finessed my ass. I don't know. I don't know shit.
I don't
A
know. I
little
feel
bit
I
of
wouldn't
both,
put it. I wouldn't
probably.
put it below Apple to finesse you.
Is it at the mall?
It was. I think it was at Holyoke Mall.
The Holyoke
Yeah.
Mall?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't care about their job. It's okay.
You
It's
should've made
fine. It's
sure,
fine.
That they knew that you were Computer Girl. So
Yeah.
Hey,
They wouldn't have
guys,
Yeah.
scammed you if they knew
seriously,
that.
give me the nicest.
It's a
one.
good feeling though to walk out of
Yeah.
that mall with an Apple bag in
It's
your
a
hand.
good feeling to walk out of the mall alive. Honestly.
True. Yeah.
You know, I've never been to the Holyoke Mall.
I worked there.
Oh, it's great.
That's crazy.
Be safe. I've had strange people approach me there. I was just waiting in line at the food court for some chicken wings, and this dude in like all black. No, nothing wrong with like all black. Obviously, duh, we're goth. But like, he was like all black, all chains, like very religious, like clothing, and he's just like staring me, like fucking mean mugging the fuck out of me. And I'm just looking at the menu, like, I just want my fucking chicken wings. Please don't talk to me. And this dude goes, how does it feel to have Satan look at you in the face or some shit like that? And I was like, haha,
Get rid of that
cool. like I was just trying to like not be like scared or like show that I was scared, but I was like, okay, dog, like thanks. It feels pretty cool. It feels pretty great that Satan's looking at me in the face right now.
Oh God.
Do you think for the challenge for your music, would it be better to play a segment of a song or go off of a lyric?
Song would be fun, I think.
Okay.
I think that's more fun because like I feel like I know songs more just by like how it sounds. I'm like not the best with lyrics myself. So,
Gotcha.
yeah.
We can't make it too easy though,
I
because
was
these
like
people.
14 when I realized songs had lyrics. I thought I would hear it like just like another instrument,
just,
and when
like,
I realized like
saying,
wait,
like-
they're talking about something. It's not just sounds.
But these people,
There's plenty of lyrics I've gotten hilariously wrong. I'm trying to think.
Have
of
you seen
some-
me and Grimes in the same room?
No, I know your Grimes.
Okay.
I know you are.
These
How's the
people
child support?
cheat. They have Shazam open. They ask ChatGPT what it is, so we have to be careful with the challenge.
Oh yeah, we gotta be careful.
people
You can't
cheat.
open Shazam and you can't ask ChatGPT. We won't know, but you can't.
Oh, but yeah, that's in 9 minutes.
That's in 9 minutes that we're gonna do this
But
challenge.
Wait, hold on, guys. I must bring something up. We never decided on the meaning of the Creed song.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Okay.
well, suicidal ideation.
yeah,
He's thinking
okay.
about.
Definitely, yeah.
6 feet under.
He's
It's just
thinking
like,
about
it's pretty
doing
clear.
it.
Well, it's yeah.
I'm not very confused anymore. If we
It
answer
sounds
this.
edgy, so
Yeah.
it's probably suicide.
And it's kind of beautiful that he turned that ideation into the greatest rock song of all time.
yeah,
Yeah.
the great. I haven't even heard it, and you're telling me it's the greatest. I
feel like
gotta
I'm
check it
soaring to
out.
the
I'm missing
fucking
out.
Yeah, it's
Canyon
pretty
when I hear
common
that song.
knowledge.
Like,
Yeah, I've heard the lyrics and I didn't know that I knew it, but I did.
I was gonna make this into a hair clip.
that's dope. That would be sick.
We're
Are there
doing
any
some.
more-
We're doing some jewelry making on stream. If that wasn't obvious.
Already made.
So we have Logic open now.
Yes. Oh my God. Hi. It is okay. So
My product.
let's see.
I'm just gonna leave the capture card.
No, that's kind of working.
It kind of visually it works. If you need an HDMI capture card out there, but you want one that like doesn't work, Clear Click on Amazon, the one that everyone says like works right out of the box. The one that everyone says like just get this, so you don't have to like get all the other ones. Like just save your money and get this one.
Okay.
That one. If you like the green.
These
Look.
are some vocals that I
Fucking piece
did.
of shit.
I turned it into like
I'm so mad.
super choppy and very
Sorry,
like.
listen. Okay.
No, you're good.
Restart. I'm sorry. Yeah.
So this is like my newest single. I did some like chopped up vocals behind like the beat and everything. It almost doesn't even sound like vocals towards like this part.
Can you take audio from the HDMI?
So that's like what it sounds like, and then
Sounds like fire.
I'll just like turn down the plugins like as I'm like.
If I got about 2 minutes, I could plug that in and we could get the actual direct audio from the computer on the stream.
Oh yeah.
Could you fill some time? Could you do a Pringle review or something?
Pringle review.
Jada,
Yeah.
hello.
Jada, model daughter.
Jada!
From faraway lands.
From faraway lands, of course.
Yeah, we could do a Pringle review, but the audience might want to see the Pringles.
I can also show the jewelry I've made.
No, you can show.
Oh, or we can like do like a verbal Pringle review. Okay.
So that's like the
Thank you.
We can just.
Wait, Alyssa, give it a
We
sec.
can't chew into the mic or we'll get.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah.
You can like taste it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like turn off all the plugins and that can just like build it on
I think
top
it's picking
of it.
up.
So y'all can hear
That's
it.
pretty good. So, guys, that's the sound of the Pringle container. We tapped it. We won't be chewing the Pringles in the mic, so you guys don't get to hear the crunch. But there's
Yum,
people
yum,
on
yum.
YouTube who it's pretty crunchy.
This is a crazy filter.
We're gonna taste it right now, and we're gonna tell you guys exactly what we think it tastes like.
But I won't let you hear the sound of the chewing.
Oh, I'm probably gonna lick it or something.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna hear the chewing no matter what.
The chewing it's happening and it's crunchy. The reaction on
Live
Jasmine's
slug
face
reaction
is really
right here.
giving yum.
This is
Yum,
me, a slug,
delicious.
reacting to a sour cream and onion Pringles chip.
Make an expression with your face to just yep, that's how the Pringle feels. That's what it's like.
Wow,
All right,
guys,
I'm gonna
I
break
just
out
ate
the
that
gummy
Pringle.
clusters.
So let me tell you guys exactly how I feel like it tastes. It had a bit of salt. My tongue hit it, and immediately I tasted the salt, the sour cream, and the onion, and garlic maybe. It's very salty, but here's the thing. It disappears very quickly after your first bite. It just disappears
because there's just
it
so much shit
immediately
on
goes
this,
away, and you're like, I need another Pringle.
And it also has that
This file just doesn't like being
Pringle flavor
opened.
that Pringle does
I was
so
very
well.
excited to
Yeah, they
finish.
do it very, very
this
well.
song.
Pringle flavor. No.
No, literally, yeah. I had
But,
to wait like a
yeah,
good 10
I would
minutes every
say-
time.
Compare
in
it to
between.
another Pringle. What's a pizza Pringle? Compare it to a pizza
Oh,
Pringle.
steal
never
your
had a
vapes,
pizza
guy.
Pringle.
What about the basic classic Pringle?
The Pringle. The Pringle.
Period.
That one is pretty good, but also it suffers from the same problem.
I would
where
say that's my favorite one.
This one?
Sour cream, yeah.
have Pringle.
Have some freaking Pringle, bro.
I actually don't think I've had the sour cream and onion one, but I'm a huge Pringles guy. I could eat a whole tube.
I had those, I ate the entire tube.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's their addictive quality with the way that they do the salt, that it disappears immediately and makes you want another piece. And then a lot of people don't like the potato chip taste itself.
I do.
Like I love it personally, but
Controversial take.
people who don't like Pringles, they say it tastes like
Bad.
like chemicals. And you see, I can see that. I can see where they're coming
but
from.
I love Little Debbie. I love Red 40.
Yeah, exactly.
literally
Red
live
40,
off of
Little
Red 40.
Debbie, you know, Dollar General, like Hostess cupcake.
I've been crushing cosmic brownies lately.
Ooh, those. Yeah, see, those are the ones.
Those are very good.
What I hate though is okay. Cosmic brownies. Everybody who knows me knows that I'm a fucking Cosmic brownie fiend. Like I love those motherfuckers. But I have some opinions. Why the fuck did you change the recipe a couple years ago?
Where's the mic? Where's the mic?
Why does it not taste like a chocolate stick of butter?
They changed the recipe?
Yeah, it's like drier now. You know what
Oh
I mean?
wait, I feel
It
like
is.
I knew that.
It used to be like it used to melt in your mouth. Yeah.
It is, and it tastes more plasticky.
Oh yeah, now it's just like.
They must have changed
Have y'all had Teddy Grahams recently?
Not recently.
No, I forgot they existed.
So bad. They're like specifically the chocolate
Yeah.
chip ones.
I remember they used to be really good. Did they change the recipe too?
Yup. I think. And Fruit by the Foot. Have you guys seen what they've done to their logo?
No.
It's atrocious.
No, what happened?
Look it up.
I will.
You'll
I
never,
don't even wanna
you'll
know.
never be the same. You'll never be the same.
Oh, I'm so
You know what
scared.
logo I really love is the old Pepsi logo. It looked wet. I loved it.
Fruit by the Foot is never gonna make a return from this. Look at how ugly that is.
What the fuck is that?
It's the one all the way on the left.
Ew, yuck.
Why are they trying to look like that now? That's so sad.
Because that means they changed the ingredients.
Oh.
The label changes, the ingredients change, and it probably tastes like poo-poo now.
Oh my god.
Awful.
It makes me think too much about the word foot.
You
Yeah,
know, it
like-
does.
Like like the way it's spelled, it's fucking me up for some
It's
reason.
weird now.
Oh god. I really
More
hope
emphasis
not.
on the foot and less emphasis on the fruit.
But for some reason, the typography is making me look at it and go, "Is that how foot is spelled?"
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like a word.
Yeah, and what does the word foot even mean?
That's just not even good. Like that's not good design.
It looks
There's
like
gotta be a word for that.
It looks like an
feeling
elephant.
Like a word doesn't look like a word.
It looks like an elephant on wheels, kind of.
Oh my god.
It kind of the O's look like some eyes and like the.
Or the top of someone's head wearing glasses.
Oh yeah. Yup.
You know.
Oh, it's
Oh my god,
also
yeah.
a toupee.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wait.
They, you know, Nas, they did massacre your boy. You know, comment section. Shout out.
The
Nas.
flavors are the same though. Blueberry, strawberry, blue raspberry.
Oh,
I feel
guys,
like I bet they're shorter now
it's
too.
7:30, guys. I believe that the exact time we were
Uh-oh.
supposed to start the challenge thing, but I believe we're still setting up.
Everyone get your Shazam out.
This may be delayed
I don't even
for
know if I'm gonna be able
quite
to
a
show that
moment.
for y'all.
So, patience to our viewers is appreciated.
Sometimes you just straight up have to quit.
I can't believe that happens to your Logic. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. I kind of like put the mic over to like showing it. I don't know if they heard it, but
Yeah, the sound was good when you were holding the mic up.
oh, word, okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to
I'm
it.
trying to just show like just dissect that noise and like make it seem like make y'all know that it's a voice, but it doesn't really sound like one.
Yeah, that didn't sound like
The
one.
voices.
And what was the processing on that again?
So much. There was like a couple guitar pedals actually, like from Logic. You can do like
Oh,
pedals
yeah.
on there. I think I did like a reverse delay or something. I definitely did like a tremolo where it was just like going back and forth and like chopping the lyrics a little bit, or not the lyrics, the vocals, just to make it more like rhythmic.
Do you work with samples at all in Logic?
Yeah, samples. I mean, I make a lot of my beats out of samples and just like tweaking the samples, like putting it up and down, slowing it down, or like speeding it up.
For
a lot of the time.
Drums or like just everything?
Yeah, it's a lot.
The
There's a lot
Logic
of plugins involved.
The Logic sampler is kind of what got me to rage quit Logic and move to Ableton.
Oh, the Logic. I don't think I've used the Logic sampler. No.
Okay.
I like I find like sounds that I like and just like do the little YouTube to MP3 and then just do it that way.
You like work
just
on the
add
grid?
the raw audio,
Yeah,
You work on the grid.
Wait,
Yeah,
the
for
Logic
sure.
sample? You mean quick sample?
I think I forget what it's called, but it's basically.
I think it is Quick Sampler. Yeah. I
Quick
don't think
Sampler
I've
is
ever used
awesome.
that.
I couldn't.
love that.
I couldn't get into
I feel
it.
like it's like basically the same as simpler. Is that what the Ableton guys use? Is that
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was on Computer Network. Are you guys talking about like the little like loop thing? You can kind of. There's little samples that they kind of. There was one that I used on Computer
No,
Network.
not like the actual samples within Logic, like the sampler, like where you can like play back and manipulate.
I remember one that was like super primitive. Like you load in a sample and it's just a keyboard and you get to play it by the pitch and you can like crop the sample, but beyond that you can't do much.
You were on an old version of
I was,
Logic.
yeah. This was back in like 2015.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I saw what Ableton can do, and I was like, "Are you kidding?"
Both, I feel
gotta
like
move.
since then, both Ableton and Logic have taken like a lot of the things that are good about the other and kind of homogenized a little bit.
Okay.
Ableton.
I would hope.
I think it's a less user friendly, but like you can do so much more with it. Like
It feels less user friendly to me, but I also just know Logic, so I
Yeah,
feel like some
that could be
people
that
Ableton
too.
makes a lot more sense to them. I don't know.
Ableton is you almost fall into the same trap you fall into with Fruity Loops, where you get so into Ableton, you're like, oh my god, this is so. Like at first, you're like, what the fuck do I do with this? None of this makes any sense. Like coming from Logic, which is like super intuitive, but once you get through the Ableton learning curve, it's like you don't want to use anything else, and then you're caught in this trap where you're like.
It also has
Fuck,
like a
I don't wanna use
specific
anything
sound
else.
I've heard, like versus like Logic has their
Yeah.
own sound. I don't really know how people can.
I feel like
hear that,
that's
but-
so minute.
It's all
That is
fake.
Probably mostly placebo.
It's all just so
yeah.
YouTubers can sell you their compressor plugin.
I mean, if it does have a sound, it's probably just like the sound of the stock plugins. Like like if you listen to something,
And you
but
know
I
that
don't think
sound
if you
enough.
use the same plugins between Logic and Ableton, I would have a hard time believing there would be any noticeable, like someone could reliably
You can't-
like blind test that.
You can't notice the difference over YouTube, which is what I love so much about like mixing and mastering YouTube, is they keep showing you like, listen to the difference between like this EQ and this EQ, and like there is no difference because it's compressed YouTube audio.
Yeah.
And it's just funny every time.
It just doesn't even. Yeah.
It just makes getting into mixing and mastering so much more obtuse because you're like,
yeah, because you can't hear what other people are really doing.
yeah, and you're like, no, like why do I need this specific one? You know.
Definitely, yeah.
So for this challenge,
yeah,
we're gonna play a song. Do you want to pull up a song? Do you have a song in mind?
Let's see.
Choose a release, probably one on Spotify. Because if we go into the Logic files, are we calling this segment the Railing Hour? Is that still on the table? You know.
Yeah.
I got railed at Goth Girl Field Trip.
Oh my god, I forgot what I was doing. I was like, why am I on my phone? Okay. Hotspot.
So, Computer Girl is gonna play a song, and we're gonna wait until someone guesses that song, and you can't use Shazam.
Can we check the chat real quick and see if we have any pressing questions or matters before we go into the?
Nas says they massacred my boy.
Okay.
Is that Noah? Hi. I don't know if that's you. I don't know where my hotspot is.
If I die, Nick, please mix and master my beats and release them posthumously. You know, I think about that.
Who's that?
Is your phone not? Hold on.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's, we can talk about pricing.
For some reason, it's not showing. Oh, that's
Yeah.
where I died.
Here, I can play it right here off the iPad too.
Oh, weird. I think, yeah, it just popped up. Here we go.
Having control over the dialogue talk estate actually wouldn't be a bad deal.
That would not be a bad deal.
No, not at all.
Can we get that in a will, Dakota?
Yeah, can I get that in writing, actually?
Yeah, a little bit, but if you want it, you can.
What are we using it for?
I'm just monitoring the stream. Yeah, go for it.
You want to open it up on this one? Or
you should have. Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
No,
here we go.
You can. I would rather have you. Yeah. Can I hit that vape? Alyssa has mine. Is this yours, Kat?
Yes.
Thank you.
I stepped all over it. It was during that show. I don't know if it was during your set or Laura's set, but I was stomping all up on my vape.
The show in Boston or in Lynn? Yeah.
What's the challenge? The challenge is we're going to play a segment of a Computer Girl song.
And you have to guess the name of it.
You have to guess the name of it.
I mean, hopefully you know the name of it because you religiously listen to Computer Girl.
That's why you're here. I'm gonna do like the ending because I feel like less people will know.
If you guess the name of it correctly, you win a T-shirt.
Sometimes these people kind of need a bone thrown at them, though.
Or really, it's
we've made it very obvious.
whoever is the first person to make a fake account with the name of the winner and message the Goth Girl Field Trip Instagram account will win a free T-shirt.
There are a lot of ways to cheat this system.
There's
guys.
a ton of ways. So it's more, it's a battle of wits more than anything.
First one.
Turn that up.
Yeah, I'll play that part again.
There's a little delay, so you have to wait a sec. Maybe play it from the top, and we can
One sec.
again First person to correctly guess the name of this song wins a Computer Girl t-shirt and a personalized love letter. Wait, so show off that shirt. That's a nice shirt. I had one, but someone has been wearing it for quite some time.
That's a
Someone who might even be
gorgeous
on the
shirt.
stream right now.
Cigarettes and 45s by my side. So kick your shit back.
What size is the shirt? Yeah.
Title. I don't know if anybody's guessed though.
Actually, no, never mind. That might
Just
discourage
whoever-
people from.
They're either gonna get it, yeah.
This is a really nice shirt, folks.
And you can't Shazam this. You can't. We wouldn't know, but you can't.
The quality shirt, 100% cotton, extra large. Is your music copyrighted in Belarus or Russia? Because we've been getting a lot of copyright strikes from them.
I think that's. I think all those places have some like pretty strict like things that can't be played there, and so like when they. Bit crushing. Hell yeah.
Record kind of like a warped record kind of thing. Anybody's guessed, but yeah, it's got like more of like a very warped sound. Like it's not exactly on key, if that makes sense.
Well, we don't have any guesses yet.
No guesses yet.
So.
We'll try another one.
Could try another one.
Well, maybe.
Oh, you could. That one would really be throwing them a bone.
This
The
one
below it.
right here.
Might be traumatized from last stream because we tried to put in
If you name this song correctly, you get a t-shirt. Type it in the chat.
Just take a wild guess. A shot in the dark. It could be any combination of words. Oh, we have a guess. Is it Pretty Girl? Whoa!
They spelled it right too. So,
They
you know, if they didn't spell it right.
they did spell it right. Pretty Girl by whom? Extra credit.
Who is it by?
Yeah, who's the cover? Who am I covering?
This is a cover?
This is a cover.
I wasn't aware.
Oolong's the homie. Oolong put a mix out on GGFT. That does not make this a nepotism thing. It's by Clara. Did you know Clara was from Massachusetts? I'm assuming because you're
Yeah. Wasn't she? She was born in Atlanta, but like grew up in Alewife.
I think that's
right?
what the Wikipedia said. I just remember like it's sudden because I knew she had
Yeah.
that song, Alewife, right? I'm not a
Yeah.
huge Clairo fan or anything, but I knew she had that song. But it like for a long time before I realized like, wait, that's like a train
right there.
station. That's right there. And then I was like, is Clairo from Massachusetts? Yeah.
What the freak?
Yeah,
We probably know people who
She-
know her.
I actually, she played Elks Lodge in Cambridge, and that was like my first venue that I ever played at, which was so crazy to find out that I played like, that was her first venue,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, in Massachusetts too. So like we had the same first venue,
That's sick.
which is crazy.
Do you like that venue?
It was a good time. It was very unorganized, I would say. I remember like the sound being kind of just very unorganized.
Mhm.
It took like a while for the show to actually start, but I had a good time. Otherwise, it was really fun, and the town is really really cool. So I like walking around.
The Clairo essence.
I actually didn't know she performed there until like a few months after. So no, yeah, I didn't know. No idea. Yeah, Elks Lodge in Cambridge.
I'm putting you in control of the soundboard
Yeah, I
now.
don't even know if that was like the venue's fault either. Like it could have just been.
Yeah. We got to add some more tags on here. We got to get Michael's tags from the WMUA
Goth
radio
girlers.
thing. So you've got a single coming out on the 9th of May.
Mhm.
What's beyond that?
Beyond that, ooh, so I have 2 EPs worth of beats that I'm working on with a producer. His name's Black One, and just like absolutely insane. It's a lot of very like Crystal Castle-y vibes, like just very like for one of the projects that I'm doing is I kind of want to do like more of like a wintry, like towards the end of the year, like just kind of like a winter EP. But right now, for the summer, for the next project that I'm putting out, it's called Glitchblade, and I actually have like the everything for it, like the visuals, everything. I just have to record vocals over it right
Mhm.
now. So I'm really excited. There's a few collabs I'm doing. Slick Mick is one of them for Control Me. I'm doing like a remix with her. When she has a super busy schedule, so I'm putting out like Control Me as my own, and then just doing a remix whenever she can send me some vocals. And then yeah, I got 2 EPs. The first one gonna be Glitchblade, and then the next one's gonna be Virtual Angel. And then after that, I kind of want to do like pick up my guitar again and re-release some like or unreleased, yeah, not acoustic, more like electric guitar. And I kind of want to incorporate like some like electronic sound to it, you know, like more than just like an indie vibe, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. Is there any guitar on any Computer Girl songs?
Right now, only Pretty Girl actually, and I recorded that back in like 2018 before I was even Computer Girl. I think I went by like Old School or Hopscotch. I had 2 names, so Hopscotch was like me before Computer Girl, and then I also had Old School, which is like such a dumb fucking name. But Hopscotch was like pretty cool, and I think I want to like make a song called Hopscotch just because like it's still
Shout out
funny.
old you, yeah.
Shout out old me.
Yeah, I love having like a backlog of names before you settle on one is like it's a cool feeling, like your former
Yeah.
selves.
For real. It's
yeah.
definitely like different personas. Like Computer Girl, I've been trying to kind of like just yell into my notes app of like what I want Computer Girl to like be. Like
Yeah.
like visually,
Like an audio
stylistically,
vision board
like,
sort of thing,
Computer
yeah.
World was kind of like my first kind of world building ish project. Like I was trying to kind of make just like a world you can escape into with the EP. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're saying it's not like not everything you do is Computer Girl. It's a specific. There are certain things that fit in the Computer Girl world.
Yeah, like it's so I don't have like a specific genre that I stick to. Like there's just shit that I love to hear, like from every genre, and I just want to make stuff that gives people that feeling, like just they like the song,
Mhm.
like not just sticking to like a specific style or like I want to do something different, which also is kind of backfiring on me with trying to fit onto like playlists and stuff because a lot of people don't like hearing stuff they've never heard before too. So yeah, it's kind of hard like fitting into one thing, but I also don't really mind it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you have a consistent sound that could be that is trendy enough to be playlisted. You know, like I feel like I could definitely see, and I don't say that as a compliment or a diss or anything, just more like from an objective point of view of where I see, like, I feel like it could go big on TikTok. It could go on the playlist and stuff. It definitely it has that
think about too as a
zeitgeist.
musician, like,
Je ne sais quoi.
what's this 10-second thing that people could use? And like, I mean, with Control Me, there's this beginning part where it's kind of like the high end and it's kind of chopped up, and then the whole drop comes in. Like, imagine like y'all look a little beat in the morning, and then all of a sudden you do a little transition, and you're like looking hot as fuck. Like I'm thinking like something like that for Control Me.
Are you on TikTok? Have you tried to?
I am. I don't
start a
post on
thing?
there
Yeah.
as much as I should. I just like, I don't know. It's different now. Like TikTok, back in like 2018, I feel like was a lot easier to blow up on. But now it's like TikTok Shop, and it's a billboard basically. I feel like that's a lot of social media though. It's not just TikTok.
You really need to become like much more of a caricature of yourself on TikTok. Like,
and you have to get people to argue, which I've noticed.
Yeah.
You got to get people to talk in your comments, like for them to even like care. Like no one's gonna care about your little like sequence of a set that was good. If you have a little like thing that happens, like there was this one band, I can't remember what the fuck. I follow him on. Is it Skinner? I don't know, but one of their videos recently, it was like, "Don't cough in my face" or something like that, and like it went fucking viral, like and everybody was like clowning the fuck out of them, but like people knew who they were.
well, like a
That's
COVID
another thing
rant
you have
or
to think about is like people will fucking clown you. Like if your shit
Yeah.
is going off, they will say the craziest shit. So
People do that on purpose, though.
Yeah, part of it is in like embracing that, and you
Like
start
a
to
rage
see the
bait.
little tricks people have for just getting people to argue.
yeah,
There's this one band that I know, and they kept saying that they were like related to Freddie Mercury. They're not. They were lying, and then it went viral. They were like Freddie Mercury's grandson performing, and everybody getting super hyped. Millions of views. Everyone was like, "You're not fucking related to this guy," and he's like, "No, I am." And that's like his thing now. Like people don't know him for his music; they
that's
know him for
fucking
that.
hilarious.
Yeah, that's like
though.
funny. That's not even like that's just
I
a
like
good
that.
way to get
That's
clout.
a funny bit, and those are comments. Those are the algorithm just sees those as comments when you say 'em.
I love. I don't know if you guys have noticed this account called 100 Whoppers that's been posting hate comments. That's me.
Oh, period.
Yeah, I love posting hate comments on my shit. It's so funny. I just love arguing with myself and just like making it look dumb.
Yeah, I feel like
Like on your own posts.
Yeah, just like with
Nice.
my fucking meme account. Like I'll just like say some stupid shit and just be like, "Your mom doesn't like you" or something.
It's
Is that
still
an
engagement.
exclusive? Have you ever said that? Have you ever said that's you in any public capacity before?
On my stories here and there, I'm like, "Here's my shit post account."
Oh,
like,
yeah, yeah.
whatever.
Okay.
I used to have an old one that Frankie McDonald. I don't know if you guys know who he is. But
Yeah,
he-
the weather guy.
Yes, he used
Yeah.
to follow my old fucking account. And
Really?
I got locked out of that account, and I'm so sad. And I want him.
Is
to
he
follow
still
me.
doing his thing?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I want to get an action figure from him soon. Like he's been.
Oh
releasing
yeah.
Them, so.
I'm glad he's been going hard in the merch and stuff.
Hell yeah, he's been doing like I don't know if he's been doing podcasts. He's been on like this show recently.
I'd love to see him on a podcast where he's like yelling and like doing the voice the whole time.
Just doing the tornado siren like.
Oh yeah.
Into the mic.
We could make that happen.
tornado siren.
Let's get Frankie here. Frankie, we miss you.
So, you mentioned you're working with a producer on some stuff. That's not the soonest EP you were talking about, right?
Actually, yeah. So I'm working on 2 EPs with this
Yeah.
producer. So one of them is more of like a party, like glitch, like I don't know, like glitch club kind of party-ish, and then the other one's yes. The other one's kind of more like a Crystal Castles, like gothic. Let's go.
Sorry about that.
Brief intermission. Frankie's tornado siren.
Oh
I feel like Frankie's tornado siren would make a fantastic
What if
like
I sampled
bass.
it?
Yeah, I think it'd be a great sample.
Yes.
I think it would make.
sampled Frankie McDonald's
Send it to
tornado
him,
siren
and maybe
just
you can
like,
get a follow on your official account.
like a Jersey Club. Like
I think you could make a great
Just
neuro
chopped
bass. Wait, let me hear that again. I think you could make a great neuro bass out of this.
Who wants
I-
to see that?
Yeah.
We could cook up on stream.
I wonder if everyone in those cars like knows him and is like, "Oh, there's
they
Frankie."
have to. He
doing
lives
his
in
thing.
Nova Scotia, right? It's pretty small.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They absolutely know him.
They definitely. He's like a star in Nova Scotia. Yeah.
I'd wear some of his merch if he ever.
He has action figures, some bobbleheads. So I definitely want one. If y'all want to buy me a Frankie McDonald action figure, please do.
You got a Venmo?
My Venmo is Computer Girl, I think. Yeah.
What
Pretty sure.
the fuck? Walmart.com?
No, I.
Walmart sells a lot. Well, Walmart is like tries to be Amazon now. So like, people
Sorry,
can
this
sell what they
item's out
want.
of stock. It was $100. Oh, this is awesome.
So you have
Be prepared. he
I'm
said.
gonna check eBay. We got $500.
Jesus.
They're worth that fucking much.
If you go and buy this action figure right now for Computer Girl, you will win a free T-shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
Free T-shirt.
And if you don't have
Definitely free.
$500
You don't have
bucks,
to spend $500 on the action figure in order to get this $16 T-shirt.
you could also just pay it over 6 months with no interest.
with
I love a good shop
Credit.
pay, some after pay.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Just put it on a line of credit, get it for Computer Girl, make them happy, and get a free shirt.
Exactly.
Warning, do not allow small children to play with toy unsupervised. I can't believe this was on the Walmart website.
That's crazy.
Frankie McDonald.
I didn't think you could find it on Walmart. Like, I thought it would be like his website.
Not Walmart.
Maybe like one of them in Nova Scotia had like a very limited run. Anyways.
Frankie McDonald. Good for him. Getting on Walmart.
Yeah, he's getting his bag.
Doing great so far.
I remember there was a period where it, like, based on his comments and the general, like, the way people were talking about him, it seemed like people had kind of gotten tired of Frankie McDonald. Like, I don't know, I think he started doing a lot of, like, non-weather videos, and he did, like, multiple a day, and, like, and that's when he kind of fell out of.
He lost
Like, there was
his base.
there was a minute there where he was like, you know, he could have been like on top of the world if he wanted. Like there was a lot of momentum behind
I'm happy
Frankie.
that he didn't though, because a lot of people even now try to like get him to say stupid shit on camera. That's like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like people saying hi and or say this name, and it's like Mike Hunt, like.
Oh, he does
Yeah.
shout outs?
Yeah,
Oh,
he'll
okay.
like do a shout out and
The cameos or whatever.
yeah,
Oh,
well,
fuck.
he'll do it on Instagram.
Cameo's not
and
a
they've
recipe
had, like,
for
some
success.
Crazy ones, like, and he would delete them too, like because he would
Oh,
figure it
man.
out why people commenting, being like, "Oh my god, he said this," and yeah.
I've only ever
Y'all
seen.
are just exploiting the fuck out of him, like.
I've only ever seen the weather stuff. I didn't I didn't know he was
Yeah, he just
being attacked.
Shout out. Yeah, there's definitely some people in his comments, and I feel like I'm a moderator on his account sometimes. I'm like, fuck you. Like,
Yeah.
leave Frankie alone. Like, literally, what the fuck, though? Like, why are you being mean to him? Like, there's a, like, I don't know.
Just
There's
let him do his
A
thing.
pipeline of people
Like-
being, like, thinking it's, like, funny to mess with people, and then they're, like, straight up being mean. And it's like,
Yeah,
get a
and
job.
that
Here you go,
impulse
job app.
that
Like-
impulse is usually acted out on people who like just let them do their thing, and that's entertaining enough.
Yeah,
you know?
it's a lot of people
Frankie's
being like cringe
content is
culture,
gold.
like people just making fun of anyone that's just having fun or whatever, like, and they look a little odd or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like
It's like
People- I
lolcow
don't know if y'all have
culture.
the same kind of thing, but a lot of people being very hateful to specifically furries. I'm not a furry. I wouldn't say that I am. But like, why the fuck? They're just doing something like they're just fucking doing what they want. Like, yeah, whatever. Like, if there's like a fair few of them that are like super hypersexual and weird, like, yeah, that's like every fucking fandom. But you're just weird. You're afraid of mascots. Like, just get over it. Like, I don't know. It's just people are spending mad fucking money putting on like a fursuit and shit. Like, if they want to do that and they got the balls to wear that shit in public,
They cost so
sorry,
much
they're cooler than
money.
me. Like,
They cost so much money.
yeah, bro.
On a fursuit, like a
Yeah, call furries what you want, but you can't fucking call them broke, bitch. So, I mean, I had a furry come up to my show at like 10 forward, and I think they were like a cat or something, but I was super hyped. I dapped them up and everything. I was like, yo, what's your persona? Like, I was happy for them to be there. I mean, I don't know. I want people to be themselves and be comfortable, no matter if they look silly or whatever. I look silly all the time. It's cool.
Live and let live. Yeah. Okay, so you have 2 EPs coming out. One of them's gothier.
Yeah.
Goth-esque. Gothita. Gothish. And another one is more like your typical wheelhouse, you're
like
saying?
Club vibes, very glitchy.
And they're both with this producer, One Black?
Black One.
Black One. What's it been like working with like someone producing who is not yourself?
I actually love. Okay, so there's things I like about it. There's things I hate about it. Because I didn't make the beat, I have to like learn the structure of the song like completely just by listening to it instead of making it, which is a lot harder to me than like building the song myself. There's also like having to go by like their structure and like having to communicate with them like, oh, like maybe this will be cool, like chop this part up like for this specific lyric or whatever. But also it's been really, really nice because I only have to worry about vocals and not a whole ass beat and vocals. So.
Yeah, that sounds fun. I always think you can learn so much through collaboration with people. Honestly, like especially the difficult parts of it, because then you can learn like what are the things that I like to be in control of, and what are the things that I might struggle with that other people are good at, and you know take the lead on that. Yeah, and like steal techniques from them, and vice versa. I think it's a beautiful thing. Try like just collaborate with. If you have the time and energy, just like collaborate with anyone. Just give it a try, and I feel like you can learn so much through that. Even if
like
the actual
just got
work
so many
itself.
different, like journeys in music that they learned so many different things over the years that maybe you haven't learned yet or touched on. Like you could know fucking everything about like I don't know, like making a bass line or whatever, but like maybe you don't know how to make drums, like kind of thing.
Yeah. Absolutely. And then you can help each other work together. Do you want to share some of your production knowledge if Logic is open now?
Let's see. I don't know if this will. I'm gonna try I'll try Girlwound again because it's not as messy. I'll do like.
Let me try and get this. Oh shit, that's not gonna reach here. Can you We're in. All right.
Okay, so a lot of the time, I don't even see it here. I tend to do a lot of like very speed when I'm mixing, also.
Oh yeah, I love Verispeed. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite Logic things.
I just love like like mixing with various speed because I can hear it in so many different frequencies and like hear what's like popping out more in the mix, like that I wouldn't hear at like another key kind of thing. So, probably originally, I think, I'll just do 0 then. I also want to do a
Play something. Play a little bit of something and see if it's coming.
Computer Girl, MP3.
Right. And just once again, what's the name of this track?
This is Girl Wound by me, Computer Girl, and Slay K47.
Yeah, it's coming up.
I like this like toy glockenspiel. It's like a church bell kind of sound, and then this one, it's like it almost sounds like a person going, huh? Like fucking Steve from Minecraft. But then we got a little crushed 808 bass. And then a little CR78 made iconic.
How are the levels on?
If I just
Flakes on my clothes, pocket full of cigarettes. I'll strike a pose, make a fat paycheck. Like being short, but I got a little neck, so he let me bite down on his slump bed. I really like it that you fuck with me, spinning on it till I get dizzy. I really like it that you fuck with me, spinning on it till I get dizzy.
Yeah, so very speed is essentially just speeding up and slowing down the song. Like it kind of transposes it too into a different key. I would say like, what is it? +5 is like a half step up.
I don't know the exact like pitch relationship, but it's like something around there. Yeah.
It's like I would say like between 5s is usually like what it is. I try to do it by that because if I do it in between, it's a little out of tune. But yeah, I like to use very speed just to speed it up, slow it down, see like what parts of the mix are sticking out. It definitely helps just like, I don't know, just hearing it in different frequencies and being able to see what other like instruments are popping out.
So like it's like if you have a record player, right, and you like adjust it from like a 33 speed to like a 75, you know, so it speeds up then, and it's playing faster and the pitch is higher as well. Or like, you know, like in slow motion when you're slowing something down, how everyone's voice sounds really low pitched. It's basically that, but you have in fact, do you actually want to demonstrate like moving the Verispeed around a little bit?
Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna just mute this so we can, or I guess you can hear like the vocals too, because it's more obvious with the vocals. So this is the original.
Flakes on my clothes, pocket full of cigarettes. I'll strike a pose, make a fat paycheck. Like being short, but I got a little neck, so he let me bite down on his sunbed. I really like it that you fuck with me, spinning on it till I get dizzy. I really like it that you fuck with me, spinning on it till I get
Before you even got to send the Addy, you got her mask on. She said, good luck trying to catch me. Got a naughty and she told me, say the night shit.
Like Vaporwave is often slowing stuff down a lot, and then like Nightcore remixes, that's like speeding it all up.
I literally want to like start like releasing singles and like, but like have the same thing, but it's just Nightcore version because people are like,
Nightcore like EP.
no, yeah, honestly.
Make it Nightcore.
That'd be fire. Just put like an anime girl as like the thing. No, that'd be sick.
I have a question. I don't know, first of all, can you like, get it back to where it was? That's not my question, but oh, thank you. When you like do the Verispeed and you start fucking with listening to your songs at different speeds, do you ever have moments where like you've worked hard on something
In one key
and then you speed it up and you're like, fuck, now I like this way more in this key?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
I've re-recorded vocals many times, just for that reason. Even just by 5, like +5, which is like the next step. Just because if you record your vocals and then change it, like the tone of your voice completely is not the same.
Yeah.
I do, however, I love putting it up like a tiny bit, like doing the Verispeed up like by 5, because it gives my voice, like, I have a very deep voice for a girl, like I just do. It gives it like more of like a brighter sound in the mix instead of like focusing on like the bassier part of my voice. So I really like that kind of thing.
When you sped it up, it felt like a completely different mix.
Yeah,
and
right?
everything, which is why I thought of it. It was like I've had to like avoid fucking with the speed of things that I make until it's like totally finished. Because halfway through,
I tend to like I fuck around with it as I'm mixing it too. Like say I've already recorded the vocals, I'll pitch it up, pitch it down, just to make sure that it sounds all right in that key, I guess.
Yeah.
Versus like the original one, because sometimes you can kind of get like ear blind, is what I kind of call it. After a while, where you're just hearing the same thing over and over and over and over and over.
Mm-hmm.
Hearing it like in a different key can kind of refresh that a little bit.
I feel like that's kind of what started the trend of like, you know, the second half of a rap song just being the song slowed down. It's like they probably just tried it in the studio.
My music for sure.
And they're
slowing it down.
and they're
that's
like,
a tried
fuck.
and true like B section, like having it be just like I love that. I think that's just a great like.
Yeah.
If you can't figure out how to end a song or how to like you feel like you need another thing, try just like slowing all that shit down.
It is a great.
It's pretty awesome.
Like,
Yeah.
bar of the same thing and then just slow it all down because it does go hard. It just does.
The annoying fucking thing is that it's my favorite thing about Logic is having you have access to Verispeed all the time. There's like a little knob for it. I'm not exactly sure how it works in Ableton, but like, do you have to put a separate effect on it, or is it less?
It's like Ableton has a bunch of different built-in algorithms for how it analyzes and warps samples.
Can you do it across the master? Do you have to do it? If you wanted to do it for the entire song, would you have to bounce?
You can't do it across the master. It's actually it's very weirdly like for how advanced Ableton is. Like it doesn't do transposing very well, very convincingly, and you have to do a lot of fiddling with all of these extra algorithm controls that they give you just to get like a basic transpose. A lot of the time that'll be in tempo.
Well, I gotta say I feel like that's a massive W for Logic. Having I mean, here, have you seen the Logic Verispeed control before? Can we see to pull that up?
I've not since like 2015.
Knob. You have or one little section.
Yeah, you just customize the control bar at the top.
Yeah, if we can. Yeah, it's in the control bar.
Oh, we can kind of see.
Right around here. Yeah.
I can't believe how bad this capture card is. I'm in disbelief.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, you gotta go like with this little arrow right here. You custom. Yeah, so you have to click this arrow. I don't know why it's not coming. Oh, customize control bar and display, and then you go to like this little thing, and then you click Verispeed, and that'll pop up. Yeah. But if you don't have that on, it's usually like the tempo.
And that's like taken from recording to tape because it was called like a Verispeed control on the tape.
Yeah.
And like the tape speed, and you know, like what you can do is like slow everything down, then record your vocals at that slower speed, then speed it back up to the original one. Then your vocals are pitched up and everything's at normal.
When you're doing like really, really fast lines, like if you're trying to like really get it like articulated, like on beat, but it's just a little bit faster, you can slow it down and then just really get like right on the beat for that, which is really cool.
I find the same thing like with my voice. Like I think it's like a little. Sometimes it's hard for me to mix it. It's like lower. Like the formant is just like a little bit lower than I would prefer. So I will often record even just like 6% slower. I'll record my vocals, then I go back, and it doesn't sound, it doesn't sound like hyper pop. It doesn't sound like, you don't have the chipmunk thing, but it just sounds like a little bit higher, and it's a little better for me. Yeah.
That's literally what I do. Like, is just I'll record it and then just do it like a tiny bit higher, like just a half step up, if anything, and it just sounds a little bit brighter than what my normal voice, I guess, is. Like, I can sing that high, but it's just like, it just doesn't sit in the mix as well. You know what I mean?
And it like hides some of the imperfections, because like, say if you sing a note, say if you're out of tune for a certain amount of time, it's more noticeable when you're out of tune for longer than shorter, right? So like, if you speed it up, then that amount of time that you sang the wrong note or something is like, it's less noticeable because it's not sticking around as long.
It's nice to slow it down though too, because you can get like right into those imperfections, and just because sometimes it just plays too fast for you to like actually get in there. So it's nice to just slow it down and take it out, like the tiny little part that's pissing you off.
Absolutely. And I'll do it like, I get fatigued listening to the same key signature and like pitches over and over and again. So like, if a song is sounding really old to me, if I've been working on it for too long, and I would not advise this mixing, but when recording, I'll often just like adjust the Vera speed and then add some more stuff, and it can make it sound fresh to my ears again.
So tempting.
Yeah.
I also, I learned, just as like a music nerd in high school with ADD, that's just in general, if you have a favorite song that you get tired of, made by anyone in the world, and you just pitch it up or down a little bit, it's just a totally different way to listen to music. You just take anything, and it almost like fucks up your ability to listen to music. Because now like I have to listen to everything through like DJ, this app on my phone, where I can like adjust the BPM and the key. Because
you're like mixing it as you're like listening to it. You're like, nah.
Yeah, now I literally like, I'll listen to a song for the first time and be like, I want to hear this transposed up. Like, now it's bothering me. Now that I want to hear it.
Yeah, and so I mean, and that
It's
extends
too
to
tempting.
DJing intentionally too. Like, turn off the master tempo on your controller or CDJ sometime, and just see like, maybe it's bumping a little harder when it's also like pitched up. Especially like if you're playing in a club that has.
Yeah,
it's faster, but I mean like even faster. But like if you turn off, so it's also pitching up and not just speeding up the song. So a lot of the, like if you're playing in a club that doesn't have great subwoofers that can't go that low, if you're pitching stuff up, it kind of like can make the bass and kick hit better while you're DJing when they're a little bit higher up. Because a lot of the time you're working in a suboptimal space if you're DJing at my level at least.
What level is that?
Yeah, what level is that? The bad local DJ?
Sweet. Yeah. I feel like people just want shit to be fast, though.
People
like
maybe
I go
fast.
Speed
it up.
People just want to just get it all out.
Yeah.
20-minute set nonstop.
Trying to like dance to the beat, like. You know how like some BPMs are kind of just in between, like you can't dance to it?
Yeah.
I try to like make it so it's not like that, because I want people to move and not feel like awkward while they're moving and be like, I can't move my body to this beat. It's like
there's
weird.
there's like people have like figured out like the ideal tempos. Wasn't Fear.com saying that like 174?
Fear.com was saying that like they once heard that it was like some DJ told them that 150 was like the ideal BPM, and they've tested it out and they found it real. And then since I heard that, I've been trying that too, and I'm like, damn, 150 does hit. Again, that's very genre. Don't go playing your like spaghetti cowboy western DJ set at 150 beat. I mean, you can
absolutely do that. What are you saying?
Yeah, you know what? I take it back. Do that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like, it might not be as, it's not a hard and fast rule, but we can turn that off. Wait. Oh no. Sorry for the noise there, folks. We'll get a, nah, my bad. Hopefully when I'm not hosting and, like, doing yeah.
Well, before we leave the topic of mixing things while you're listening to them, I would be, it would be wrong of me not to mention that Sky loves to do that all the time, including while they're driving.
Yeah.
Sky loves
That's a pro tip. If you want to be a professional DJ, you heard it here first.
Momsdeadmac.
Mix while you're driving.
Likes to mix and drive.
I do. I like to mix and drive.
Like you got the MacBook plugged into the aux, and you're just in the passenger seat.
I'm always tweaking the car EQ. I mean, part of it is because like.
Oh, okay.
So first, I'm using like one of those Bluetooth radio transmitters that go into your car outlet, and I mean, they just sound like shit most of the time. Like I mean, like anything. Like sometimes.
Well, that's part of the fun.
Like something hits right.
Yeah, it's on the radio.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Sorta.
It's supposed to sound like shit.
And so like,
That's supposed
and
to
then
mix
also the
on it.
speakers in my car aren't like excellent. So a lot of the time, some shit will be. I'm just always like tweaking the EQ in my car to sound good in that moment. But I also feel like doing that, just adjusting the EQ on things is the best way to learn to mix. I feel like whenever you just adjust it and listen to how it sounds, listen what it's like to have too much 250, listen what it's like to have too little 250, and work your way around EQ like that, and then you'll have an understanding of you will have the tools to hear if something sounds how you want it or not how you want it, and then how to adjust that.
I was picturing you like on the side of the highway explaining this to a state trooper that pulled you over for distracted driving.
Yeah, they go. Yeah,
True.
they talk shit,
Yeah, they might know. There's got to be at least one. There's got to be at least one driving around with GarageBand open,
They're
and
doing
he's
like,
just
they're doing
yeah.
the car test. They're doing the car test with their mix while,
Right.
while they're doing highway patrol.
Fucking, get me out of the thin blue line. I need to go do whatever fucking music cops like.
I've never considered this before. It's like a lot of like Godsmack and like Creed and Avenged Sevenfold. You've seen them? How are they?
They're so bad.
That sounds awesome. I would love to see them.
It was so bad, and they were so funny. Like they kept trying to throw drinks into the crowd and have someone catch it. And they were literally.
That's great.
Sully fucking was just chucking these red Solo cups at people. Why aren't you fucking catching them? You guys fucking suck. Like, it was literally, and all of them were just shit faced. There was fucking shit.
Oh,
They were
Seether's
so bad.
awesome.
Like actually didn't even sound like music. It was so bad. Wow. And I also saw Escape the Fate that day.
What festival was
This was
this?
some bad, terrible festival.
I want to see this. Like,
it was so bad. I went there with like one of my old friends, and they weren't allowed. They were like in a very Christian household, so they weren't like allowed to go to non-secular concerts. And that apparently was their first one, and it was so bad. Buck Cherry was there.
Oh, I've heard they're
You know who
awful.
the fuck that is? Terrible, worst fucking artist I have ever heard of.
They had one song on MX vs. ATV Unleashed for the PS2 that was pretty good. And then I actually looked into them as a band, and even as a middle schooler, I was like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah.
This is awful.
What is their album called? Fuck.
Yeah, this one that's like just
It's like
fuck.
every fucking song. I just wanna fuck, and I'm like, bitch, why the fuck am I here? Why,
there you go.
Why is this concert okay, but y'all can't come see fucking, I don't know.
Shout out to
Data
Skillet.
Remover.
Shout out to
Skillet's awesome. Skillet's a Christian band.
Yeah, I saw Skillet there too. It was
Yup.
Skillet, fucking Escape the Fate, fucking, I don't know, Buck Cherry, Godsmack, Seether.
Yup.
I always assumed Godsmack was a Christian rock band just from the word God.
You're smacking God in the face.
Yeah, then you actually think about it and you're like, that doesn't... It's a very fun, like, edgy name. We're smacking God. And then Skillet is there.
I would say they did have the best show out of everybody that day.
Godsmack?
Yeah. I like a little voodoo.
Oh, yeah.
The light show is pretty nice.
Cool.
They're just funny.
You wear black and you like Trump. It's
like-
not emo.
Yeah. I'm like aware.
It's an aesthetic, though.
Loosely aware of somewhere in New England there's some sort of like vague, like Christian goth or Christian like
Oh, yeah.
hard rock
Yeah,
scene.
it's like they're
Yeah.
they try to like mix both the aesthetics together somehow.
Skillet fans, they do that. I saw them at the Big E. It was filled with the alternative conservative.
Oh man.
The person next to me in line at online high school graduation, when I graduated from online high school and knew nobody at my graduation, was like they had like full like goth makeup situation. We were chatting it up all day. Then we followed each other on Instagram, and I still follow them. And I was shocked to find that they were like very much like into this sort of bum rock stuff, if you will.
Yeah.
But then also and Deftones and like whatever. But then also like, I'm so happy that I have my boyfriend and that I've cured my homosexuality and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh my God.
That's crazy.
Chino would not.
This band saved my life.
This man saved my life from homosexuality. Yeah.
Girl.
Just on a side note, I
Pray
don't.
the gay away, everybody.
Straight amen.
I got railed at Goth Girl Field Trip.
Country boy,
You should
I
rail someone
love
of the
you.
same sex. Oh my God. You should rail someone of the same sexuality at a Goth Girl Field Trip. Or I mean of the same of the same gender as you. Yeah.
Straight and straight only.
Yeah.
Straight and straight people only.
And gay people only.
In the audience. Yes.
Yeah. Goth Girl Field Trip condones homosexual behavior.
Right. I don't have any basis for this, thinking this, but I feel like police vehicles have like really nice sound systems for like no reason.
They probably
You
do.
know?
I mean, I think they probably always get like the best model of that car that there is.
Yeah.
So
They get like the GTA upgrades, like just get the most expensive thing in each category. But I feel like every state trooper vehicle has like a $10,000 speaker and subwoofer system that just doesn't need to be there at all.
How do you know this?
I just a strong feeling. I have no base. I have no basis for it.
Yeah,
are
they
probably
just
always getting the highest end. I mean, maybe not like aftermarket speaker, but they're probably always getting the highest end model available of that car. You know, they're not just getting like the base model. They're probably getting the luxury plus sport fit fucking thing that has like the a little bit extra money in the speakers.
The Godsmack model.
Yeah,
is what they call it. The Skillet Mobile.
voicemails.
Let's see.
Yeah, please call in, people. It's so exciting when someone calls. We get so happy.
No voicemails currently, but again, call that line.
No
Call that
voicemails
line.
currently. How do we blow this thing up? What if we can we like
TikTok live stream at the same time.
can we start like stream sniping like popular streamers? How do we get
I feel that's a Twitch thing. That's what we've been talking
Yeah,
about.
we gotta get on
Again,
Twitch.
I'm gonna ask this. I'm gonna do some crowd reading or what's it called? Collecting some data from you guys. We've asked this once before, but if we did
that'll
this
be
on
fun.
Twitch, would you guys prefer that, or would you at least watch on Twitch? Let us
Would
know.
you give us money on Twitch?
Would you give? Well, let's see if people can. Let's see if people can let us give them a T-shirt before we
Right.
get money. But yeah.
Have you sent out a T-shirt yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We've
okay.
we've given away both two shirts. But
Cool.
Yeah.
Oolong shirt is right there.
Oolong shirt is right there.
Oolong won.
Wait, guys.
So
Oh,
first
can people
first
buy- so
person.
if they didn't win it, could they still buy
Yes.
that?
So if you want to buy the shirt, if you go on CmputerGirl.net, that's no O, no I, so CMPUTERGRL.
Oh, that
dot
makes
net.
very easy way to remember it.
There's a merch page on there that you can buy the same shirt, and it's $16.
Can you
I think
talk?
it's like 23 or 24 with shipping.
Oolong says YouTube better than Twitch. Get Streamlabs for donations.
Okay.
Why YouTube over Twitch, Oolong? I'm interested in hearing it out because it seems like Twitch has like more ways for like the viewers to interact with the streamers, and that's what we're going for. I kind of wanted to have like an interactive, like we're all just hanging out sort of vibe. YouTube, you can just comment. Twitch, you have like all those like little points you get for watching, and the like. I feel like all that stuff's kind of fun, but less people use Twitch, so I don't know.
But it could be like if people pay a certain amount, then it plays the I Got Railed at Gothgirl Field
Yeah,
Trip.
exactly. We can do that. We can have people trigger the soundboard.
And I'll
like,
just do.
I want that chaos of a Twitch stream.
And I'll just put like I Show Speed in the corner or something.
Yeah,
And we'll
Subway
try.
Surfers and yeah. Can we get Subway Surfers on?
Yeah.
I'm getting bored. Can we at least
Absolutely.
have that up there?
Yeah.
Subway Surfers on
Nick was playing Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess video earlier, and I was really fucking with that.
It's been going for the past 3 hours. Can you talk about your visual design aesthetic a little bit, and like how you make your art and your shirts and because it's really unique.
I try to do like a lot of layering. I do a lot of digital collages, but I also do like regular, like just normal collages too. You design your shirts? Yeah. I designed that shit on my phone. Like,
What app do you use?
I use PixArt.
Nice.
I use PixArt for like layering all the stickers and stuff. I love making like PNGs on there. Just like, which is like a background-less kind of thing. I've made like my logo. I made my logo on Affinity Design, using like just a basic digital font, and then doing like a gradient and stuff over it. And then after that, putting it into PixArt, I did like a bunch of like stock photos and just edited the fuck out of them.
Cool.
And layered them all together. And that actually, the picture, the angel, that's me. On there. Yeah, that's me. That's a picture I actually took. That's fire. Swag.
Get it online.
Get it online, baby.
And how do you get the shirt made?
I go through Together Press on Instagram. My
Together
friend Justin
Press.
Arena does a lot of different stuff. I'm actually doing Computer Girl thongs. That's my next thing.
Cool.
So yeah, it's really exciting.
You get a little like gem, like people can get their like name like on a butt crack.
That would be fire. I want to see if Justin has that. If they do, that would be awesome.
Where are you? What sort of aesthetic reference points are you like? What sort of reference points are you like drawing upon for your whole aesthetic?
A lot of mine comes from like color combinations, I would say.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I really like a lot of like sigilism, like spiky, like tribal, whatever.
Kind of Y2K as well.
Yeah, like that kind of. It's but very like glitchy almost.
Yeah.
On top of it, I like making like pictures that just have a lot to them, where you can just find little details in them. I love making stuff that has like computer windows on it. I like like a collage that just looks like a computer screen, and like every window has a different picture in it. I use Scroll a lot, which is spelled SCRL, which is like you can make a collage, but it like scrolls like on Instagram, like seamlessly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I found that like the coolest thing so far for my collages because it's just so seamless.
Cool. Yeah. You have a great eye for digital collage. Like you really nail an aesthetic that like a lot of people go for.
Yeah. It's really cohesive.
Yeah, a lot of times that kind of stuff is like a high contrast mess, and you're like, my head hurts. But your stuff is like there is a lot going on, but it's still very focused. Yeah. And you're like, I like everything that's going on here, and the whole is like it's a nice form.
I try to do not just digital too. Like on Rich Girl, the little window on that was like the girl like leaning over the computer. Like I drew all of that, and like a lot of like the carpet in that is like a piece of a blanket. I cut out little like a domo, like like I had like little stuffed animals that were like sticking out on a page. I got like one of those little like baggies, like a trinket baggie that had like little stars and stuff. I used that as like a curtain, which is really cool. Just like little details I like to draw in there too. Like if you notice, if you look underneath the little bench thing, you can see like a Claro vinyl.
Yeah.
So it's just little things that you guys can look for on my album art.
Yes. So you do your album art yourself too?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I've actually been using recently PicMix, which is like, it's almost like a modern day blingy. Like you make a GIF and it's like, it's essentially the same thing as PixArt. You can like just make a collage, and yeah, I really like doing that. Just like making different little GIFs, and I feel like it's a lot more alive that way. People can see it like that.
Have you ever used the app glitch with an E at the end? I think it would fit your design process
I'll have to check it out.
really well.
Photo
Photo
P,
P?
Photo P, like PEA. It's a really good Photoshop dupe, and it's free.
Oh, okay.
And it's really good. I use it.
Word.
On the
Oh my god, the fucking subway.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, Sky's gone, so our viewers might have trouble paying attention.
They're all on their phones right now.
Oh.
Where's Sky? Sky went to the firehouse?
Okay, YouTube got that thing where you can scroll out of it now, even without YouTube Plus or whatever it's called. YouTube Red. YouTube Plus. Yeah, like you can scroll out of it now and like it plays.
We need someone to replace Sky for a second.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like they used to only have that as like a YouTube Red thing, and now it's like specifically just a thing.
Stealing Sky's chair.
They probably realized that all the iPhone users were getting mad that Android already had that feature.
Like, come on now. Don't exclude Apple.
For real.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I feel like all of your stuff is a very, very like singular and cohesive visual identity. And I feel like if I think about like, if I were to think like offhand about like, the computer girl aesthetic, like I could visualize that in my head,
I
which
love
I think
that. That's awesome.
I think that really adds to. I feel like that really. I feel like that kind of like aesthetic cohesion can like really add like a weight to your project in a sense. I feel like.
Oh yeah.
I was saying to Sky earlier, like I've been definitely trying to do more kind of world building.
Absolutely.
With that kind of like style, just I mean makeup. I literally
absolutely.
have like a tattoo that matches like my makeup style now. Yeah, I don't know. I really like just the spikiness of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Do you have was that sort of something that just sort of came about gradually, naturally over time, or was that there sort of like a particular?
I mean, I grew up in the 2000s, so it's kind of been there. I remember even doing like the little temporary tattoos of like the tribal or whatever. So I'm like, imagine that'd be sick.
They have those.
Yeah, I would. Honestly,
I just thought we got to do Goth Girl Field Trip temporary tattoos.
Absolutely.
Some of the logos would be fucking awesome as a tattoo. Do you have like do you have like early visual art inspirations, like stuff you looked at that the first things you can remember looking at that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm a Pinterest girl. A lot of people don't
Pinterest.
think I am, but like I fuck with Pinterest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
Never wrap my male brain around. It's like this is too much.
Yeah.
This actually, I think I actually did this for a lot of Dream Girl and like Computer World. This was
Absolutely.
Computer World actually, like I stretched the picture like just to be super small. The fairy.
Yeah.
The fairy from Twilight Princess.
Oh, nice.
That's actually in the cover for Computer World.
Absolutely. I actually that's really now that sorry, did you put on Twilight Princess stuff before? Because
I did. Do you want to back up?
Because it was mentioned. No, is what I'm asking.
If you
Like,
look at this,
are you like a big Twilight Princess? Because I love that game.
I love Zelda.
That's what I was told.
That makes
Is
so much
the
sense to me
portal
now
here,
that I'm.
the portal's right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the fairy. I have
You
like.
wanna pull up the cover? You wanna pull up the cover
That's
for
literally like
Computer
the
World, Nick?
background.
The
where
cover for-
You're looking at the Hyrule Field and like the Twilight Realm. Like,
Oh my
that's
God,
the
yes.
fucking background there.
Oh my God, that makes so much.
Yeah.
Thinking about that makes so
And
much sense.
Dream Girl, I
hindsight,
don't know
yeah.
if you've listened to it, but that's completely sampled from the title theme.
Oh, wow.
Like the. Oh.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Hello, bitch. Fucking. Let me go on SoundCloud. Spotify's being silly.
Look at all this art.
Hold on, let me show you.
But yeah, I've never really. No shit. Yeah. Wait. Here, let me. Should I stick this to the mic?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it just like instrumentalized too. I don't know if the instrumentals on here, but This is just completely out of that too, and then I just added like a drum over it.
No, I had a like a GameStop CD or something of the soundtrack from the HD version of that game that I got for some reason, and like so like that's like I'm like oh my god, that's yeah. Oh my god. Is it, and like, is that like throughout the whole album or just that one song or?
Just that one song. There was another song that I made like a long time ago. It was like my first song that I ever made as Hopscotch, which was like my persona before Cmputergrl.
Absolutely.
What was it called? A Love Letter to Myself. I don't know if it's even out anywhere anymore. I think it might be on my YouTube. Yeah. My very low key YouTube. It was supposed to be like a lo-fi like.
Yeah.
Like it was cute. I liked it. It's a cute song. It was definitely like sampled. Like you can hear like the title from Ocarina of Time, like the
nice. Yeah.
like that part. So I used like a little keyboard and just like kind of played like the same notes.
Nice.
Stayed within that key. So
absolutely
gave that vibe. I love that. I love Twilight. I love Zelda.
I love Zelda.
It's very obvious in my music.
What's your favorite Zelda game?
Ooh, story-wise, it sucks to say this because I've never played it like all the way through because it's so fucking hard. And I refuse to not play it blind.
Yeah.
Majora's Mask. The story of Majora's Mask is absolutely like heart-wrenching.
Insane, incredible.
Like it's so dark. Still haven't beaten it. I've watched like people play it and like I've seen the ending of the game and everything. I've gotten to the Great Bay and I can't fucking find the goddamn temple. I don't know where it is. And I refuse to look it up when I'm playing. So I'm like one of those people that like with Zelda I cannot do a walkthrough. I need to go and explore and like that's what I love Zelda.
Absolutely. For, so. I've never played Majora's Mask, but I have watched like lots of videos of it. It's so incredible.
Do not so if you don't want to hate it, don't play the N64 version because
of course.
It's literally I played the N64 version versus the 3DS version.
Yes.
And the first boss when you're in the Woodfall Temple, I think it's called. Okay. I also didn't know that you're supposed to play the Song of Time fucking backwards to slow it down. So,
so it's like
like they don't tell you anything. They literally just do not tell you anything. I didn't know for years that you had to do that. And I remember this one time I was playing through and I was going super fast. I finally like was getting to the princess at the end. If you guys have played this, you know what I'm talking about. There's like the princess is like waiting for you after the temple.
Yeah.
I was literally seconds like right in front of the fucking house, and the whole thing set me back to the first day. I just turned it off. I don't think I turned it on. Since then, I think I played it on the 3DS after that.
Yeah.
Also, the Woodfall Temple boss, and the boss room before that. There's a fucking room before that there's like a million little mini bosses, and if you die, like you have to do all of it. They all spawn back.
Yeah.
And there's also just the boss in general. I fucking hate that boss. You can know like what to do. It doesn't matter. The controls are just awful, and the timing of it is fucking terrible. And then if you die during the boss, it sends you back to the other room, and all the fucking all the other enemies respawn. It's so fucking annoying.
Jesus, no, God, I feel like old Zelda is so, like older Zelda games are so full of like jank like that, and it's just such a. I've very much have historically been the person who uses walkthroughs for that. You said that was your favorite story wise. Is there one gameplay wise?
I would say to play.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I could be biased. I've had this game since I was like born. Ocarina of Time, obviously, it's just a classic. I can speed run that shit. I've played it. I've definitely played it over 30 times at this point, just all the way through. I've cried a few times at the end. It's really pathetic. I'm sorry. It's so embarrassing. But yeah, Ocarina of Time is just the funnest to play. Just a cool story. I love the whole time travel aspect of it. But visually, style-wise, favorite would be Twilight Princess. But there is a weird, like with the remaster, they could have fixed this.
Ooh.
That weird, like, yellow glow that, like, hurts the fuck out of your eyes after a while. Like, watch, like, playing the Twilight Realm, you probably saw it, like, on here. But
absolutely.
yeah, I feel like they could have just done better with the remaster. Like,
Yeah.
like just not make it so eye strained.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, but I do
Yeah.
love the style. It's like my
Yeah,
favorite.
the way that I feel like Twilight Princess is very washed out and that makes I feel like this makes a lot because I feel like the I'm now sort of thinking
hazy.
about and like the way that influences sort of a lot of your art is like tell me from my face sort of and I feel like a lot of these Zelda games are something very very fantasy and very sort of fairy like, but then combined with sort of this apocalypticness, especially Ocarina, especially Majora's Mask, especially Twilight Princess. I mean, really, all of them deal with apocalypse.
Like you gotta save 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 Hyrule from
Yeah.
Ganon or whatever. It's not always Ganon.
Yeah,
I know there's
yeah,
some
but
that
some- but
don't
yeah.
have Zant. I
Zant.
mean, Ganon is in Twilight Princess,
In Twilight
but
Princess,
Zant
it got
is like
tacked
the
on at
big
the end.
villain.
Yeah,
in
but the
that
way,
one.
but especially the way that Twilight Princess is so like washed out and
Yeah, especially in the Twilight realm, it can be hard to like see shit sometimes. It's like
Yeah.
a little blurry, for sure.
Yeah.
Shocks413 says A Link to the Past is better.
I do like A Link to the Past. It's just like a different.
It's a different type of game.
Yeah,
honestly.
like there's.
yeah.
If you're talking about 2D Zeldas, I just don't. I haven't played enough of them to really
Same here.
like have an opinion. Link to the Past, I have played. Great game.
Yeah.
Spirit Tracks is a good game.
Absolutely.
Oh. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played too many of the Game Boy ones, but
Yeah.
they're so good.
They're so good,
I'm
but it's like, yeah.
definitely more in like the 3D.
The 3D Zelda. Yeah, I feel like I think 2D Zelda is very much. I mean, it's a lot of very similar gameplay in certain ways, but very, very different. Where 3D Zelda, I feel like I feel like Twilight Princess is also interesting because I feel like I mean Midna also.
I knew exactly. I was
about
like,
to
you're
say, I
gonna
was like,
say Midna.
I'm like, I mean, I feel like. No, I think about that. I mean, that seems
is
like
such a cool
huge,
fucking, like,
such an incredible character.
Yeah, like
I feel
versus like Navi. Like I love
Yeah,
Navi.
Navi's great.
But Navi's fucking annoying, obviously.
Of course.
But Midna's also a little bit annoying, but like in her own like
Yes.
fucking bratty
Yes.
way.
Yeah.
Like she's like a brat. Like
Yeah,
the whole time.
yeah.
And she's just like
Yeah, I feel like
I
that.
don't know. Like, oh, I could get you out of this dungeon, but like I'm not gonna tell you how.
Yeah.
Like kind
I think
of thing.
I think I think also it's interesting to I think that like Midna as a character brings this like feminine like you know this
Yeah.
feminine main character and feminine perspective into Zelda that I don't think is necessarily present in any of the other games.
Yeah.
Certainly not to the same extent at all, but that I feel like is a very interesting. Am I onto anything there? Is that a
Absolutely.
They're parched.
We had a hard hitting, hot button question in the chat.
Absolutely.
That was retracted.
I know. It's also from Shocks413.
But there's no getting past me. There's no takebacks in the Goth Girl YouTube chat. So the question was, how do you feel about AI becoming a partner, a creative partner in music and art creation?
No.
You're shaking your head.
No. I just I don't. My bad. I just.
Sorry. I just want them to hear.
There's just something about the struggle in art, as much as it fucking sucks. That's just what makes it like worth it, I guess. Like, okay, like I'm making a great song, but like I didn't fucking put anything behind it other than this AI telling me what to do or like what melodies to do or whatever, you know? Like, and it's also just straight up. I mean, AI is just. They're learning from other things. Like,
Right.
I feel like I can just do that as a human. Like, I can find my own inspiration as a human and just take it from that. I feel like that's more fun to hear a little tiny part of a song that, oh, I could do this with it, and doing that instead of being like, I don't have any fucking ideas because my brain is smooth. Let me buy this AI that's gonna make a song for me, because I don't know how it works, but I'm sure that you have to pay for it. Why aren't you paying for a fucking like plugin or something like that can help you be creative instead of stealing from other people? So that's like my take on AI. It also just wastes a lot of water. I don't know.
Yeah. It's tough in music creation because it's so insidious. Like everyone seems very equally against AI, like visual art. Like you see that and you want to puke, and you're like, I don't want anything to do with it. But like everyone's DJing with AI splitted stems.
But that's not
a
like,
lot of people are
that's a
like
different thing.
It is, yeah, but
like, it's not like every time you split the stems, someone in another country goes without water for a day. You know, like I think it's like, I mean, it is all around, but like I feel like AI is obviously is so widespread now. Like it should be clear, like what AI are we talking about? Like
that's what I mean.
AI mastering. Okay,
AI mastering is huge. Like people don't want to hire a fucking mastering engineer to like just make it louder, put it through ozone.
I can understand like where,
and it expedites the process.
Yourself, and if you're independent, like truly. You don't want to fucking outsource. You don't have the money to outsource. That's why I make my own album art. That's why I fucking do all the visuals myself. Like I promote it all myself. I do everything myself. So like, I mean, I can understand where people are coming from when they want to make it a little bit easier, but it's so soulless a lot of the time. Like the product, the result is usually pretty soulless.
I feel like, for me, any good art or music I've created, especially any good songs I've written, whatever, it always comes out of sort of this process of like, to me, it sort of feels like sort of emotionally grinding away at something, and sort of like
There's
sort
like
of really
some mindsets I get in where I'm like, dude, like I'm writing fire right now, just line after line where I'm like, I gotta hide my notebook real quick. Like I feel like someone's gonna steal this shit. When I wrote that shit, fucking mattress on the floor, that shit smelled like Amber Heard. I wanted to fucking throw my notebook across the street. I was like,
God, Jesus Christ.
I came up with that on my 9 to 5. I was working when I wrote that fucking line.
Oh, Jesus Christ,
Same with the titty line in Rich Girl, the making money touring all these big major cities. Fucking, I was working during that too.
Absolutely.
So.
What do you think? Probably talks about this already, but like what do you feel like your sort of process sort of looks like? Is it?
It's different with each song. I would say a lot of the time I do tend to just make beats and then just sing over it. Sometimes I'll just like say a sentence that's rhythmic and just like, what's another sentence with the same amount of syllables and what rhymes with that? Like I love Rhyme Zone. Rhyme Zone is one of my favorite things to go on to find like different different rhymes that have different syllables, and it's all organized like that. It's also a good way to just learn different rhymes just all in one place. Because I mean, you can look in a dictionary all day. So like some of those words are fucking they aren't fucking regular words. So Rhyme Zone kind of like narrows it down to like normal everyday words.
How do you
Did you ever get that water? It's right here. Swag, thank you. Parched.
I was gonna say with that, like with your process and stuff, that's like what makes art in general so beautiful. And the like bringing it back to the like AI, it's devastating that we're in a society that like
people don't want to fucking work their brain to do that.
Like the sad thing is with this technology, we should be making it like if we were in an ideal place, it should be like. Now I'm not doing. We have more time. We have more time to do enjoyable. More time to do art. Literally.
Yeah, like do my dishes, you little robot.
It's just so sad because
they're taking all the fun stuff, and I'm like, bitch, that's what I want to do.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And we need like creatives to end up influencing the product that it's spitting out for other people.
Yeah.
And it's
like what eventually is everybody gonna rely on AI, and AI is just gonna use everybody else's fucking art from 200 years ago? Like,
yeah,
that's what I.
That's a good point.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Like we're gonna end up like working in the factory and then watching like AI generated Jimmy Fallon. Like it should be the opposite.
Oh my god.
We wanted like, you know, we don't have
AI generated Jimmy Fallon
Yeah.
is a crazy.
He'll just be it'll just go on forever.
I feel like
He'll never get old. He'll never age. But we were supposed to have this
he
to
already is eerily close to all
No, I would
everything.
say
He pretty much is.
He's a little bit of a lizard robot.
They will
man.
just de-age him forever.
I was gonna say.
I didn't know the difference between Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel for a long time.
That's entirely reasonable.
Yeah, me neither.
Like, I
Both
really just
very
didn't.
nondescript Jimmys.
Jimmy.
Kimmel's-
I imagine both of their faces together when I think of either of them. Like the image in my head that comes up is just like some sort of merging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Kimmel's bearable.
They both kind of look the same.
Does anyone know where my vape is though?
You can use mine.
Do I have that shit?
I don't have mine either. Oh yeah, but even already, like artists are having hard times like looking up reference photos because the shit on Google is literally all
Pinterest,
AI.
like what I mentioned earlier.
Oh, good lord,
If
yeah.
you tried looking for home decor or like any interior design, all AI.
AI.
It's
Oh,
it's
God.
so
Yeah.
bad now on Pinterest.
I haven't tried this out when it comes to reference photos, but a big, awesome tip I found out. If you want to look something up and have it, like the not immediate AI generated like responses and like a lot of advertised like things, use a curse word in the search. It doesn't like that. It straight up doesn't like that. And
Fucking home
I'm
decoration.
fascinated to see if looking up like reference pictures like that would do anything different. Honestly, I
Just do it with safe search on if you don't want it.
It's like me in high school putting Tumblr after every single photo, trying to put my background on my phone. The sky, Tumblr, like,
Yeah.
Tumblr sky photo.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, I was gonna ask that. I feel like writing songs, writing music for me, it's often becomes this like I feel like I'll often start with like a musical idea and then I'll sort of be going from there and then trying to like writing whatever until I can find some sort of emotional core that then that comes to like shape the rest of what I'm writing and then come to like helps me figure out what the point of what I'm writing is. Do you have like sort of a similar thing and like what does the road to getting to that core of things look like for you?
I would say definitely it kind of comes with the mood of the song. There's also, I mean, if the beat is like a certain vibe, I'll literally a lot of the time just pick what, I don't know, this sounds so like dumb when I say it out loud because obviously like I'll just pick a specific thing I want to write about and I'll write a list of like keywords I want to use. Keywords are a huge thing that I like to use, like just words I like to say while I'm singing, like glitter is one of them, or like glow, like stuff like that's kind of like pretty, just like sing. I don't know, just a lot of like rare-ish words that go along with the theme that I'm going for,
absolutely.
and I'll write lines out of that.
Absolutely.
So
yeah.
I kind of like the keywords and then like in between syllables, if that makes like the words that are in between to make the lines.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Do you feel like your music and your songwriting, do you feel like you put more of an emphasis on like more storytelling or more mood or sort of
It definitely again depends on the song.
Yeah.
Sometimes like Mess is a little bit more like vulnerable, so I don't really talk a lot about like what that's about.
Absolutely.
But then there's like Computer Network where it's like a whole ass diss track, and I'll be like, like, but I don't know. I like to tell like I gave like an update recently with that girl that I wrote it about. She actually fucking loves the song. Nice. I mean, we're chill-ish, I guess.
Yeah.
I kind of like confronted her like through text and was like, I don't know what the fuck's good. Like, we need to figure this shit out. Like, I'm fucking tired of this shit. Like, I don't got, like, I don't have beef with fucking anybody. Why are you messaging my fucking phone from a fake number and posting my shit on Reddit? Like,
Jesus.
That's what she was doing. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's, like, my whole thing. I'm a peacemaker. I'm a Libra. I don't fucking, like, I even say that in Computer Girl or Computer Network. I'm a Libra. I stay in my lane. But, like, yeah, I don't know. It's, I like to get my, like, frustrations out over, like, a song, and especially if I'm, like, making it funny. Like, fucking Amber Heard line is hilarious.
Yeah, absolutely.
Called her Paige Neiman because she was, I'm sorry, you were copying my logo. Yeah, she was copying a lot of shit that I was doing. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of, like, banger lines in that where I'm just, like, spitting on bitches.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
And then sometimes I just want to be like, ooh, like, into the fucking
Absolutely.
We want to cut to the DJing. We said we'd do that at 8:30. We want to. We got talking. Yeah, we got talking.
Absolutely. You got any last words for us, Computer Girl?
Famous last words? That's my last word.
Fantastic. I guess we're gonna cut to.
Well,
our good friend.
no, get those last words on while I move. I can't. Nick, can you
more
mute my
last
mic
words from
and unmute
me?
the DJ?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you angry about anything lately?
Angry? Ooh. I had a feeling. Let's see. Not at anybody.
Okay.
No. Thank God. Oh my
Yeah.
God. It's miserable.
Yes.
I don't know. I just don't really give a fuck about people enough to be like, nah.
Yeah.
Especially at my big ass age.
Yeah.
Angry though. I'm angry that I don't have more songs on Spotify. Or not just Spotify, but just like in general.
Absolutely.
But that'll change soon.
Ooh. Yeah. Do you have anything to announce or to advertise? Or?
Yeah, just pre-save Control Me. You guys can go on my Instagram. If you just click the link, there should be a lot of different links. Before you do that, though, I also have a link tree for a lot of different fundraisers that I'm supporting right now. A few different Palestinian families that I'm supporting and have gotten to know them, so I promise they're not fucking fake. I've known them for like a couple of years now, some of them. So please consider donating there before buying merch. And pre-save Control Me.
Absolutely. So check out.
And thank you so much for having me. Oh my God. I had
Of
such
course.
a great time.
Of
and
course.
having such a great time. We're about to do a little DJ set.
Very exciting. So make sure to check out linktr.ee/computergirl with no O and no I.
Yes. And if you just go on my Instagram, Computer Girl, no O, no I, just click the links. It'll pop up for you.
Fantastic.
We're streaming every other Thursday, but we might have a special short stream tomorrow, so stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned.
And thank you so much, Alyssa, for being on the stream.
Thank you, guys.
Don't forget to follow gothgirlfieldtrip
Like, rate,
on
and
Instagram.
subscribe.
Yep.
Rate 5 stars.
Do you guys remember that? Rate 5 stars.
Sounding extra lame. Put you in your place, call that real estate. Reppin' South Korea, that's where we fucking be. Fuck. Thinking jump rap, but it's sounding extra lame. Put you in your place, call that real estate. Reppin' South Korea, that's reppin' South Korea, that's reppin' South Korea, that's that real estate. 또 왜 나는 다 알아 여자 가슴 한번 You're how to fuck boy 나만 그냥 바라봐주지 영진식의 답인 영진이랑 나 flow 형 with so bad
I wanna hear this club classics, club classics, club classics. club classics. When I go to the club, I wanna hear those club classics. Club classics, club classics. When I go to the club, I wanna hear those club classics. Club classics, club classics. Yeah, I wanna dance to me. I wanna dance to AG. I wanna dance with George. I wanna dance to Sophie. I wanna dance to Hub Mo. Play the track fast, not slow. Pull it back twice, let's go. Sweat marks all on my coat. Tight like my kind of flow. Yeah, I wanna be blinded by the lights, lights, lights.
Put your hands up and dance. Yeah, I'm gonna dance all night, that's right. All night, let me dance up to the morning light. Put your hands up and dance. Yeah, I'm gonna dance all night, that's right. All night, let me dance up, let me dance up.
Yeah, I wanna dance to me. When I get to the club. Yeah, I wanna dance to me. When I get to the club. Yeah, I wanna dance to me. When I get to the club. Yeah, I wanna dance to me. When I get to the club.
Yeah, I'm gonna dance all night, that's right. All night, let me dance up to the morning light. Put your hands up and dance. Yeah, I'm gonna dance all night, that's right. All night, let me dance up, let me dance up.
When I get to the club, I wanna hear this club classics. Club classics, club classics. When I get to the club, I wanna hear this club classics. Club classics, club classics. When I get to the club, I wanna hear this club classics. Club classics, club classics. When I get to the club, I wanna hear this club classics. Club classics, club classics.
Step in like, hey, my name nephew. Came with good grades, baby, I bless you. Big ass two-tone Glock, I can't wrestle. Be this way, time dead since I met you. Stepped in like, hey, my name nephew. Came with good grades, baby, I bless you. Big ass two-tone Glock, I can't wrestle. Be this way, time dead since I met you. Step in like I'm touchdown. Don't wanna hear them stories, shit calm. That nigga not me, girl, my name nephew. Big ass bag that is trap, I bless you. When I walk in, you right in my bag. When I walk in, I'm cutting the slabs. In the sport plus on my ass. When I walk in, got big bags. When I step in, shit get groovy. Fall back, never shooting a movie. When I'm high, don't say shit to me. Fall back, bitch, I'm getting groovy. Get behind the wheel, shit can get critical. Call viral, never going digital. Top shelf side, this is not original. Step in the liquor store, tell him I'm sick. Back and forth to the ATM, shit cursing. Call a beam in, I'm knowing he missed me. Don't do that at the same time, it's risky. Having dreamed that they come in and get me. Walking that bitch, get critical. Dance moves hitting so hard, shit crucial. Walking that bitch, get critical. Dance moves hitting so hard, shit crucial. Walking that bitch, get critical. Dance moves hitting harder than I turn. Throw this sport plus more around the corner. Jump out the car, bitch, I'm getting critical. Jump in that bitch and get gone. Sesame work, call me Ness John. Change my name to Cmputergrl, Hong Kong. Shave my head, they like never going on. Step in that bitch like my name nephew. Dress for the party, baby, I will bless you. Gave her my number, said my name nephew. Pray to my money rag, I will bless you. Step in that bitch, get crucial. 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 Walk in that bitch, get critical. Get Wake up, yeah, since I met you. game, I've been leaving them clues.
You don't wanna get flamed. Man's too big in the game. We're not the ones to get played. Man's too big in the game.
Trust, you don't wanna get flamed. Man's too big in the game. We're not the ones to get played. Man's too big in the game.
Way too big in this.
Caught them by surprise, don't did it.
Big shock, 10 man for little fish.
Can't put big in the box, I'm limitless.
Never won't have it, not even a little bit.
Way too cold, they're shaking, you're shivering.
If you're not on our side, never can't kick with it.
Ain't no mind like I'm inconsiderate. Big in the game, I'm sick of the syphilis.
Ridiculous, got girls getting ridiculous.
It's at the same pace with the mission is pillaging.
I'm in the game and I'm killing it.
From the ends of the nitties, the chicken strips.
Give me the money, then triple it.
It's so good that I'm one of the wickedest.
You don't wanna get flamed. Man's too big in the game. We're not the ones to get played. Man's too big in the game.
You don't wanna get flamed. Man's too big in the game. Not the ones to get played. Man's too big.
report to nobody. I'm a bad bitch. Don't let them tell you that I'm average. Ex-big man, cause you can't have it. He think I'm living no one to have it. If you take a hit of this, I know he addicted. I'm a boss, so we got no assistance. I think he like the fact that I'm gifted. I just do me, I don't know. I mean, I do that bitch when I'm more, so I'm scared. Don't forgive me, you know my intentions. Family don't like the way that I'm living, but they didn't raise me, so fuck their opinion. Yeah, he got off the phone, now he raising his me. I don't think that's a nigga that's cause he give me like every other week. I'm smiling, I told him. Use all my money, that's all that I need when I feel like I don't get speed. And if he has to fuck, I'ma charge him a fee, maybe not a lot.
Yeah, bitch, I got you, man. Since you bad,
Then I'm 8 town bound, ho. Cruising, watching movements,